through there. What the hell is going on? Let me explain, London. A phenomenon, a meteorological phenomenon is taking place before my very eyes. Can we get some work experience to come and clean the window or something? Won't dwell on this too long, but I view my team, hiding behind the glass, hi, and Agent Chris, through two sheets of glass. For some reason, theirs is steaming up. Now, if we follow the scientific formula as set down by Tina Turner, then those steamy windows is coming from the body heat. So I don't know what the hell's going on back there. Why don't we have a work experience on our show like all the others have? They could be doing that now. Anyway, Peter?
Right?
Who used to own the phones?
The GPO.
The GPO, and GPO stands for?
Something to do with General Post Office, right?
Of course it does. I had a massive row with Chris, my producer, who it turns out is even more dumb than I thought. And he would not believe me that they used to own the telephone. He's going, because it was all starting. Let me explain how it started. We're walking along the street, and there were three sort of drain covers. They weren't quite drains, but three sort of covers in a row. And he kind of almost fell over trying to avoid them. And I was like, well, what did you do that for? He says, if you step over three drains, it's bad luck. Well, that's just nonsense.
He's mate, isn't he?
He's mental. He says, one negates everything, two is good luck, three is bad luck, or something like that. Well, and then we looked down, and one of the lids had GPO on it. He said, what's that? I said, well, it's the post office. He said, well, why have they got a hole in the ground? And I said, well, they used to own the phones, and he didn't believe me. He now owes me 50 pence.
Well, I should have half of that.
Well, no, steady on, mate. I don't think that's not quite how it works, Peter. But listen, thank you for your contribution. Get rid of him before it all kicks off there. We need to sort that window out, because I can't do it if I can't see you, to be honest. So, get one of the kids up from James's show to wipe it down or something, 'cause I can't do it. Yeah, get Maxie to do it. Do you know what I mean? So I can't see you, and I can't do it if I can't see you. Mark, were you calling in to say the same thing?
Yes, mate, yes. I always thought it was just called post office telephones, because I had the same thing. When you see them manhole covers,
yeah,
it always said post office telephones on it, so I thought it was just post office telephones, not general post office.
Well, yeah, because post office used to be GPO in the olden days.
That's right.
But can you believe the Chris who I'm with? He didn't know that, and he's going, well, I'm not old enough to know it. Well, that's tough. It's general knowledge. I wasn't around when Jesus was born, but I'm aware of him. You know, age is not a factor when it's general knowledge. Right. And also, he thinks it's unlucky to step over three manhole covers.
Unlucky? For what? Why is it unlucky? Has he fell down the third one before then?
Well, I was saying, well, where has this come from? And he says, it's just general. Not everyone knows that. There are three manhole covers in a row. You do not step on or over, otherwise it brings you bad luck. Have you ever heard this before, Mark?
No, the only one we used to have bad luck was if we see a funeral car, we used to hold our collars until we see a four-legged animal.
Hang on a minute, they just got more and more complicated as it went on. If you saw a hearse...
Yeah, we used to all hold our collars.
Right.
Obviously, when we came back from school, until you see a four-legged animal, either a cat or a dog or something like that.
So something with 4 legs, yeah, I'd work that out.
Yeah, anything, well, it could have been a donkey, a horse, anything with 4 legs, you could...
Where are you going to see a donkey on the way home from school?
In a field. We used to go to school far away.
Right, and why your collars, Mark?
I don't know, that's whether we made that up or not, I'm not sure, but that's what we always done. Strictly, whether it be a collar of a T-shirt, anything, but we had to hold the collar until we see a four-legged animal.
People are mental, aren't they, Mark?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, good lad. Thank you very much for that. Well, there we go. That's that sorted. We don't need any more calls on that particular. We can talk about... So I'm a bit clarty, because I've just had a big, half a cheese baguette. I have half more of it to go. I'm very uncomfortable not being able to see you. I know it makes me a little bit nervous, to be honest. I can see you waving back and forth like that, but it's a little bit odd. Anyway, but has anyone else heard... I don't want to do superstitions, 'cause I know Paul Ross did it the other week, and it's, But this stepping onto three manhole covers, that doesn't make any sense at all. That's insane, isn't it? Hey, Steve, did you watch Crime Watch last night?
No, I didn't. But you should be on it, though. I don't know if you was on it, but some of the reason why I called was because I find some of the things you do quite offensive. So you should have definitely been on Crime Watch.
They don't put people on Crime Watch for being offensive. They put them on there for being criminals.
Yeah, which means they've committed an offence.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Technically, different definition of offence, though. You've misunderstood the word offence there, obviously. But we'll ignore that faux pas and give me an example, Steve.
Okay. An example of what I find offensive is someone who goes to the loo and doesn't wash their hands.
Right.
Someone who, like you, someone who eats their food on the loo, like you, and someone who...
Whoa, go back. I don't eat my food on the loo, mate.
Yes, yeah, you've told us before that you eat on the loo.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I may have said I've done it once. I don't do it. I don't take my dinner on the loo.
Well, that's enough, isn't it? What are you eating your food on the loo for? What's wrong with a normal dinner table?
I've done it once. That was a long time ago when I was a young man. You've made mistakes, haven't you, Steve?
Okay, well, fair enough. If you're making a mistake, okay, I'll acknowledge your mistake.
I don't go on there with a McDonald's or with a tray with me roast dinner on there and say, I'll be down in an hour and a half. Can you bring the pudding up? I don't do that, Steve.
Okay, fair enough. And what's your excuse for brushing your teeth only once a day?
How many fillings have you got?
None.
One?
None. I haven't got any fillings at all.
How many have I got?
I don't know. How many have you got?
None.
Well, the point is...
I brush my teeth once a day. I've got no fillings. Next.
No, the point is
next.
It's a preventative measure.
Next.
I find it disgusting.
Next.
I would not want to sit next to you on a train.
I wouldn't want to sit next to you on a train. You sound like a very nasty man.
You're the nasty one. You're the one that's offensive. I don't know how... Good job you drive your bloody car into work. If you was on a train, I think someone would...
Steve. Steve, sorry. Are you threatening me?
Do you feel threatened?
I feel threatened, and therefore, technically, it's a threat.
Well, you're a sensitive and offensive individual, then, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I am. Anyway, let's try again. Next. Nicholas, did you...
Iain, it's just gone through it, and you're getting a hard time already, man.
Yes, unbelievable.
Yeah, listen, I've got to ask you, I've got 4 questions to ask you, right, Iain?
Okay, let's have the 4 questions.
Have you ever... I'm going to say a word, up your bum. Have you ever said that to a member of staff at an underground station? Hello?
Yeah, I have said that.
Because there was a chap covering for Joe Parkinson, and he was talking about celebrities being rude, and he was saying that when he was interviewing Matt Lucas just got up and said he was going to over there, but somebody apparently texted and said they certainly saw you getting into a quarrel with, I think, a member of staff, and up your bum was uttered.
I did say up your bum to a member of staff. This was about... maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It's quite a while ago. But don't you think that's quite a charming thing to shout in an argument?
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean...
could have been so... Nicholas, it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Up your bum. No, it's not a particularly nice thing to say, but it's all right, isn't it? I could have... I didn't use any profanity. I didn't use any swearing.
Yeah.
But yes, no, I did say that to her. They were being very frustrating. If I remember it correctly, it's because it was in the days when you could still get a £10 fine if you didn't have a ticket. £10 on-the-spot fine.
Oh, yeah. They're still doing that, isn't it?
They stopped it now.
I think.
If they charge you £10, you don't have to pay it. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Anyway,
listen.
I want to explain myself, Nicholas.
Oh, go on.
It was about 3 weeks before they stopped charging the £10, and I got off at the station and I realised I had the wrong ticket. I realised it, okay? I noticed it. So I went up to the lady behind the counter and said, terribly sorry, I've bought the wrong ticket, it's my mistake, can I buy another ticket? She went, well, yes, but you have to pay a £10 fine. We then had an argument where I said, well, hang on, it's not as if you've caught me red-handed, I've realised what I've done, I want to buy another ticket, can I do that? She said, no, it's £10 fine. Mm-hmm. And that's when I uttered the phrase, and I quote, up your bum.
Oh, they're difficult, some of them.
Yeah, they're difficult,
I mean, he probably was justified.
It was justified.
Anyway, listen, Season 2 of Lost, you've watched it, haven't you?
I got the box set on DVD today from Amazon.
Michael, I'm completely shocked. What's going on with him? He seems such a nice chap.
Well, you know, some people will do anything. I don't know where we are on Channel 4, so I should be careful what I say.
I don't want to give the plot away.
No, well, let's not. So,
but anyway, apart from yourself, do you know any famously, I mean, there's Christopher Lee.
Bruce Lee?
Yeah, and Lee Majors, $6 Million Man.
Oh, they can have Lee at the start of the name, can they?
Huh? Well, either Lee as a so Christian name, yeah.
Lee Evans, Stuart Lee, Lee Van Cleef.
Yeah. Yeah. But listen...
Are you insane, Nicholas? Are you on something? What's going on?
I'm a bit excited.
You're bouncing all over the wall. Calm down.
You know Clive let Bob take over his show?
Yeah.
Ever consider Chris doing the same? Or he's not, you think it's a big mistake?
Funny you should say that.
Yeah.
Funny you should say that. Isn't it just? Now, I don't know if you know, every Wednesday we play out a feature called Meet Iain Lee for 22 minutes and buy him a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Now, yesterday, we record them on a Tuesday. Yesterday we went, and to put it mildly, we were stood up.
Oh,
the person didn't... Just be listening at 4:30, and you might be in for a pleasant surprise.
Oh. So it could be any drink, yeah? Can it be beer? Has it got to be a beverage or soft drink or?
Right. Nicholas, you're scaring me.
Am I?
Yeah. So now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news with Alan Joyce.
And we'll start with the M25 Northern...
Oh dear, someone's emailed in, Simon has emailed in saying, didn't the BT Telecom Tower used to be called the Post Office Tower? Yes, it did, of course. It used to be the Post Office Tower. It used to be a revolving restaurant at the top, but they had to stop it because the plugs kept coming out. It's a true story, yeah. 0870 9090 973. Now, I've been trying to say a sentence for the last 8 minutes. Steve!
Yes.
Did you watch Crime Watch last night?
No, I didn't actually.
Well, it was a corker. Now, Nicola, I think it was. Hang on a second, let's have a little look. Yes, Nicola has emailed in. She spotted what I spotted on Crime Watch. I love Crime Watch. It was a corker last night. Unfortunately, once again, I couldn't solve any of the crimes. That's the only reason I watch it, not for titillation. Anyway, they had a guy on there called Rav, I think his name is. He's a big, hunky copper who's rubbish at presenting television shows, and he does the CCTV footage. Have a look at this guy. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he is out, but we want him to be in prison. He does that kind of stuff. Anyway, Steve, so he's showing us a bit of footage, big bald guy, committing a crime. Have a guess how he described this bald guy, Steve?
Bald?
No. He said, look at this guy. He's got a massive slap head. You can't... First of all, I haven't heard the word slaphead since 1986, which is also the same year, the last time I heard the word Wally. And even criminals they deserve a bit of respect, don't they?
That's true, yeah,
You can't describe a crook as a slaphead.
You never know, he must have a big forehead if he's bald.
But yeah, well, I mean, it was technically, it was a slaphead. But that show's watched by what? I don't know, 10 million people? That guy has been dissed in front of 10 million people. And I think that's bang out of order.
I'm saying he could actually bring the phrase slaphead back into fashion again.
Well, he could do, but he shouldn't be passing personal comment. Imagine, next month we're going, have a look at this guy. He's a bit of a dick. You can't do it. You shouldn't be able to do it.
This is true.
Anyway, if anyone else saw that, 0870 9090 973, very disappointed, but I don't know why they don't let Nick Ross and that woman just do all the Crime Watch, and why they get police people in there to help them.
That's fine, I don't know.
You're a bit bored with the Crime Watch, aren't you, Steve?
I am actually, I don't watch it.
Well, you should watch it, it's a good... Steve, could you wait there 1 second? Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Oh, calling live from sunny Spain. Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg, mighty?
Lovely. Anyway, Steve, what was your point?
Well, no, I was just going to start phoning in and say about, basically, those 4 posts, what do they call them? The 3 things on the floor you don't walk across.
The manhole cover type things?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes, because Agent Chris, my producer, thinks that to walk over 3 of them is bad luck.
Apparently. Well, the thing is, my wife got me into this mood, and now I've got a right big hang-up over it. I literally can't do it. I'll have to walk across the road and not enough room.
But why? What do you think's going to happen to you?
Haven't got a clue. Just don't want to find out.
But no, do you know what? I did it today. So far, nothing has happened. If I don't come in tomorrow, then I guess we know that it's scientific fact. But it's fun. The only thing I do, again, I don't want to bang on about superstitions for the whole thing, but the only thing I do religiously is I salute the magpies.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's fair. Steve, you're you're not rooted in science, are you?
Not really, no.
Okay,
well, saying that, one thing you did say earlier on about the holding the collar and the coffin goes past.
Yes.
I heard it from a Cockney lad. He told me once he shows respect to the person going past. Right. So I do it anyway. So if you see a coffin go past, hold my collar and tug it.
Yes, okay, Steve. He's a weird bloke, wasn't he? I didn't really expect... Is it the 1830s or something? Is he called in from the olden days when things like that were almost scientific fact? It doesn't seem possible. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Hello?
909073.
Yes, that's me.
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm fine.
You all right, Ian?
What?
Supergrass.
Oh, Supergrass. Hello, Supergrass.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. Now, you monitor all the other broadcasts on LBC 97.3, and you let me know when they've been mentioning me.
Yep, but there's nothing today, unfortunately.
You really... we might have to just lose the Supergrass tag.
No, I'll get it back. I will, I promise you. Anyway, I've got to tell you about superstition. I know you don't want to talk about it.
Oh, but come on now. Next we're doing the mystery hour or something. Steady on.
You said you salute magpies.
Yes.
You You've got to salute and go, aye, Captain, as well.
No, I don't. I salute them and say, hello, Mr. Magpie, how are your wife and children?
No, you have to do aye, Captain. Also, what I do as well...
I do. I say that every time I see one. Every time.
Well, another thing you do as well is, you know, when you walk down the road and you've got, like, traffic signs...
Yes.
In the middle, like, on your pavement,
yes.
and you walk underneath them...
Right.
You have to spit over your head.
You have to what?
Spit over your head.
Spit over your head?
Over your head, over yourself.
You spit over yourself?
Yeah, all the time. I know it's quite gross, but that's superstition for you.
What? I don't understand what you're... Why do you have to do that?
Well, I don't know. It's just I've always done it. Ever since I was a kid. I can't get... Every time I walk down the street, I've got that.
Oh, blimey. Well, Supergrass, thank you for that. Right, let's... After 12:30, we'll do no more superstitions, for God's sakes. Oh, dear. It's going to be an odd afternoon. Jonathan!
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
A little bit strange.
It started off strange. It was very unusual. I just wondered, I've got a bit of a rough voice, I had a bit of a rough night last night.
Oh, yeah, what were you up to?
Oh, I don't know. We're talking about walking over a manhole cover. It's brought it all back, I think. That was quite a good evening.
Were you drinking?
I did have just 2 glasses of wine, but why my voice has gone is because I was laughing. Somebody was being funny, and that was making me laugh a lot. I laugh easily.
Speaking of... Well, I tell you what you wouldn't have laughed at last night. Did you see this Russell Brand programme on E4?
No, I didn't. No.
Load of old rubbish. I've never seen... He's a nice enough lad. I met him a couple of times. Nice bloke. Load of old guff.
Russell Brand? Who does the... Oh, I know. He does Pisces and all that astrology. Is that him? Hello?
That's Russell Grant.
Yeah, is that who you just said?
No, Russell Brand. The long-haired comedian who always bangs on about being an ex-drug addict and...
Oh, no, I'm not that kid. Yeah.
I saw the last quarter of an hour of it.
Yeah.
And it was the noisiest, messiest load of old nonsense I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, can I be honest, and I'm not being sick about it, I'm not trying to crawl up your bottom, but I actually think, in my opinion, you're the funniest thing we have in this country at the moment, this programme, and that's why I listen to it.
Well, Jonathan, and it's been scientifically proven, so you don't know. It's that we've got in fact, we got the results back from the laboratory today, and it's a scientific fact.
So I'm right then?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, excellent.
Superb.
I thought I might be.
Good work, you. Did you watch...
Yeah.
So you didn't even see Crime Watch last night, either?
No, I didn't know, because we had friends around, and it was all a bit hectic. Apparently, I'd said a faux pas that made a lot of people laugh, but when I said it, I was trying to say the traffic's really worse than it's a nightmare, but I came out with nightwear, and apparently everybody started rolling around and said it's a real nightmare on the road at the moment.
Why were they laughing at that?
Well, because at the time I suppose it was funny, and I know if I told you today it wouldn't be as funny.
No.
You know what I mean? You have to be there type thing.
Yes, you have to be there, but even then, I doubt whether I would be rolling about on the floor because you said nightwear.
No, I know. It's probably in the context of what we were talking about, which there's no way I would be able to talk about on the radio this afternoon.
Oh, crikey! All right.
Yeah.
But I've been getting back. I've not been watching a lot of TV recently, but I'm getting back into watching TV again.
Oh, yeah. I've still not got back into it quite yet. I've been off it for a month or two.
Yes, so I think you're still off it now. But I'm kind of digging it a little bit. You know, Crime Watch last night, which was a... Are you allowed to enjoy Crime Watch as a television experience?
Well, the way you said it, which had me laughing about the bloke, what was it? He said that big...
Look, have a look at this guy. He's got a massive slaphead.
Yeah, and what's he said? You help us get him inside or something?
He makes kind of rubbish puns. Have a look at this guy. He's out. We want him in prison. He does these rubbish puns, and you think, no, don't do that, mate. Just let us have a look at the guy that's done credit card fraud, and we can.
Yeah, no, I think you should enjoy that. I did see a snippet of something the other day, a similar programme where what's that guy where that guy grasses them up and catches people out? Do you know the programme I mean? He gets criminals and gets them to do something, then gets them caught.
Do you know what? We may never find out what Jonathan was talking about.
Her name was Elizabeth Short.
Well, someone has sent me a link for... There's a Rav Wilding, he's the hunky copper on the Crime Watch, Appreciation Society, myspace.com. Oh, no, it's groups.myspace.com/DC Rav. Well worth a look. Dan, you all right there, mate?
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. Now, I have to go to the news contractually in 15 seconds. Can you tease London with what you might be talking about?
Yes, I know the reason why people hold their collars, well, what I think I do, when a funeral car goes past.
OK, Dan, we'll stay there. It sounds riveting radio. We'll get the answer after the latest LBC 97.3 news. I thank you. OK, by the way, the new photos are up on the LBC website, lbc.co.uk. And we're trying to work out who looks the best. No, we were kind of working that out, I suppose, in reverse. And they're good, but they're too tiny, I think. You can't see what's going on in the background. They look good, although I've got massive hair. I should have had a haircut before it, man. Even you told me not to, Chris. But go and have a look, and you can see what all of your favourite and least favourite presenters look like in an odd location. But they should be able to make them bigger, so if anyone's listening, do that. Anyway, Dan.
Yo.
Tugging your collar when you see a dead man driving past.
Right. Well, I used to do it, well, it was. At my school, we used to do it when we were kids. And apparently it goes back to the olden days when people used to wear hats, like bowlers and whatnot.
Yes.
And it's like a mark of respect that you hold your peak of your hat.
Well, no, you take your... No, you don't hold the peak of your hat. You take your hat off. You doff your hat.
Well, you know what I mean. You take it off and you hold it to your chest, or as a polite gesture, it's just to lift it and put it back on again.
No, well, if I'm wearing a hat, and by that I mean a cap or a hoodie, and a funeral procession goes past me, I will take my hoodie or my hat off.
Well,
I do. What do you mean? Well, I do.
Because people don't wear hats anymore, so people hold their collars instead, because it's the next best thing.
But why don't they just scratch their head or something?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think that's... I think they're two separate things, Dan.
Well, that's something that I was told many moons ago.
Okay, well... Good.
Anyway, another little question before I go. Whatever happened to Yasser?
Oh! Now, isn't it funny you should say that?
What is that, then?
Yasser, of course. Have I got any clips of Yasser? I've got one somewhere. Oh, this is Yasser.
Oh, shut up now, you Torag.
There he is. Now, he sent me an email today. And he basically... Yasser has been very upset with the way he thinks he's been treated in the past. He thinks I've lied about clocks going forward, leap years. So he wrote to one of my bosses, Mr. Hooker, and asked him to sack me. Mr. Hooker didn't. So he's writing to Ofcom, which is his right to do. And he's going to complain about me. But I have been trying to persuade Yasser to come on the air. Now, Yasser, if you're listening, if you come on the air, 0870 9090 973 today, I will unreservedly, wholeheartedly and sincerely apologise to you for anything I may have done to you in the past, and I will give you 15 minutes of precious LBC airtime to vent your spleen.
Ian.
Yes, Dan.
This Yasser, right, I think that it's, I think he's had a bit of a name change. Because he now sound like Verinda.
I can assure you they're two completely different people. I promise you.
Is Verinda a bloke or a woman?
No, she's a girl, and Yasser's a young lad, and they are 100% different people. I promise you.
Well, they sound pretty same to me. They all sound a bit gormless.
Yeah, well, no, they're completely different people at all. Yes, the callers, I think he's referring to there. Paul.
Hello, Ian, how you doing, mate?
Do you know what, Paul? I'll be honest with you. I can't move a muscle. I am stiff.
All right.
No, steady on. Steady on. I went to the gym yesterday, and my trainer, Luke, has come up with an entire... Every now and then, every few months, every couple of months, he changes the routine completely, so I'm doing different exercises. And I was doing all this stuff. I was doing these weights like normally, then I had to do half the movement but double the speed. And I can't walk.
Yeah, but no pain, no gain, innit, that old...
No pain, no gain, but I'm in pain, but I don't feel no gain. I feel... This is what it feels like to be 76. Seriously, I might have to have a hot bath tonight.
I look forward to it.
Have they lifted the hosepipe ban yet?
Yeah, they have.
Good. Well, I'm going to go and hose down my...
motor and all that.
Garden. Good. Excellent.
Anyway.
Yes, Paul?
Right, I've got two things. First one, quick one. I just can't understand how people are offended by someone else's toilet habits or whatever. I can understand someone saying, oh man, that's disgusting or whatever.
Yes, you're speaking about the guy who called in earlier. Guy called in earlier to complain. Hang on. Guy called in earlier to... Shut up! I'm trying to... I'm saying this... Are you on speakerphone?
No.
Well, why does it sound like rubbish?
I'm in the bathroom a minute, I'm tiling.
You're doing what?
I'm tiling.
All right, well, can you shut up?
Okay.
And let me set the scene for those people who might have just tuned in.
Sorry, go on.
Paul is referring to a caller who, I believe his name was Stephen, who called up earlier on to complain that it was disgusting that I only brush my teeth once a day. I'm trying to learn to do it twice a day. It's still a tough habit to get into. He thought it was disgusting that I don't wash my hands after going to the loo. That's yesterday's show, let's not go there again. And he thought it was disgusting that I eat on the toilet. I don't think I do eat on the toilet. I think I may have done it once, but even then I don't think I did it. There we go, Paul.
Ian.
Oh, jeez. Yes!
No, but you've missed my point, man.
Oh, no,
I've got no problem with someone being disgusted with it.
Oh, God.
But to be offended, you're having a laugh. You know what I mean? Like, you're offended by it.
No, I've not missed your point. I was setting the scene for those of the people who didn't know what you were talking about.
Well, they should be listening to the show, innit?
Well, of course they should, but as I'm constantly reminded by the bosses, I have to, every half an hour, I have to keep setting the scene because new people come on. Listeners.
Hello?
Yes, Paul?
Right, sorry, man. Shall I go on to my other point?
Yes, go on then, yeah.
This one's a weird one, right?
Oh, that one was sensible, was it? Go on then.
See if you can help me, right? Because no one's been able to explain this to me. I wanted to ask Magnus Pike, but I don't even know if he's still alive.
I think he's dead.
Oh, right, well, I can't ask.
He was the one with the arms waving all over the place.
That's it, all over the auction. You know, if you was to start digging a hole, right? You know, like, we know Australia's, like, below us, or whoever's below us, Fiji or New Zealand.
Sounds like something for the mystery hour, but yes, carry on.
So, I can't work out, if I started digging a hole, if I could physically do it,
yes,
all the way down, at some point, you know, like, I got to Australia, I should fall out. Now, I know gravity and all this business,
well,
but
there's your answer, gravity.
No, but it don't make no sense.
Gravity...
Maybe Earth's an apple.
Gravity don't make no sense?
No, I'm not saying gravity don't, but I can't work out. If the Earth's a circle, like an apple...
A circle?
Huh?
The Earth is indeed a circle, yes, correct, yes.
Well, a sphere, yeah?
Well...
You poke a pencil through it, the sharp end of the pencil's going to go from one end through to the other, so I can't figure out why, if I could jump into a tube that went from one side, like from England to Australia, I should be digging up at some point.
Right. First of all, an apple hasn't got a gravitational force, has it?
Yeah, I know, but I'm using it as an example.
But then it's a false example, because it needs... gravity is the whole... look, the phones have gone mental here. We're going to have boffins for the next 20 minutes explaining gravity to you.
Well, no, can you understand where I'm coming from or not?
Yeah, do you know, I asked that very same question when I was 5 years old. I'm 33 now, I have a grasp of basic physics, and I understand it.
Yeah, but no one can explain it where I'm...
How would you get through the centre of the Earth, anyway, when it's...
Yeah, but I know... if I could do it and I had time to do it, I'd try it out, but I can't.
Hang on. Nick, can you explain, please?
Yeah, this bloke's a bit of an idiot, really, because if you keep digging... I don't know how far it is, but it's quite far down. You get to the magma, which is molten lava, and you'd be burnt to death.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just...
He's got... Nick, he's got a suit that is magma resistant, so ignore the magma.
Ignore the magma. Well, get to the centre of the Earth, and at the centre of the Earth, where there'd be no gravity, you just sort of float around a bit.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is if I could suddenly create a great big tube that I could force through the Earth, I should be able to slide from England to Australia and just fall out the other side and fall into the sky.
But you'd stop in the middle. The gravity in the middle of the Earth is pushing in, not out. It's pulling in, isn't it? You'd be pulled into the middle and stay still.
Not if I jump through quick enough.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think it's a case of building up momentum. And again, we probably a scientific term you're unfamiliar with, Paul. Well, listen... if anybody wants to answer that in less than 30 words, they're more than welcome to.
Well, nice to speak to you again, mate.
Why? How much does that play on your mind?
From time to time, it's because I've never had a true answer. I've held a tennis ball up in front of someone, explained what I'm on about, and no one can make me understand.
Let me give you the true answer. Gravity. That's the true answer.
Gravity, but why can't you say in front of you and I showed you what I meant? You'd say to me, yeah, it makes sense, Paul.
No, it makes sense when you're 5. But gravity would pull you back. It doesn't... Oh, God, I'm going to cut you off.
No one ever answered my...
There we go. I can't understand. Luke is in the Fulham. Hello, Luke.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm stressed already.
Oh, shame.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
I'm here to defend the Russell of Brand show.
Oh, OK, you saw this. He's got issues last night on E4.
Yeah, I'm a fan of him, and I thought the show was good, because I like everything is him, really, but...
Oh, what a shame, we can't hear you, your phone's rubbish. Oh, dear, what a shame, there we go, there we go. That wasn't me, I cut him off then, but his phone was rubbish, so, I was dissing Russell Brand's show. No, he's a nice lad, Russell Brand. Very friendly, very accommodating, but, maybe this is me getting old. Maybe last night I became old. I don't know, Andy, what do you think?
I think that last bloke should work for the Samaritans, mate.
With the gravity guy?
No, Paul's a legend,
Oh, did you?
mate. I want to buy him a pint.
Yes, it was nonsense.
Oh,
I don't think he needs any more alcohol in his bloodstream.
I forgot to talk about that. Oh, yeah, Crime Watch.
Oh, yeah, it was good, wasn't it, last night?
Yeah,
Are you allowed to say that you enjoy Crime Watch?
You are, definitely, mate.
Because it is entertainment, isn't it?
It's like a morbid curiosity.
Yeah, and I know they get. I know people who work in television. My friend Michael Armitt works. Oh, I haven't seen him for years, but he works, and they get very upset. They like to have exclusive scoops. Now, if it was all about solving the crimes, they wouldn't complain about having exclusives, would they?
Mm-hmm.
So I just, and the way they shoot the reconstructions and stuff like that, it's very titillating.
I see your point. But the thing is, the reason I called up, right?
Yes, Andy.
When the geezer was saying about that Slaphead,
Yes.
I reckon it's a psychological tactic.
Oh, go on then.
Basically, I mean, I don't like the word basically. I reckon that it's belittling the criminal at large, making him think twice about being on a run, thinking everyone's against him, thinking everyone's laughing at him. If you're on a run and I was a copper on TV saying Iain Lee's a bit of a tool,
Yeah.
you'd feel stupid.
So are you thinking that this guy who's a slaphead, he's watching Crime Watch, he goes, hang on a minute, Rav's just called me a slaphead, get me my phone. Hello, Crime Watch. Yeah, that bloke just called me a Oh, you got me. Isn't that's going to happen?
It's his circle of mates, it's the people that are sort of keeping him under wraps and stuff. They're going to think, yeah, maybe he's right, he's got a bit of a slaphead.
So you're saying that DC Rav is cleverer than all of us?
He's a legend, mate.
Wow, it's a terrifying thought, isn't it? It's time now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news with Alan Joyce.
And the northern stretch.
Archie!
Good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon, sir. Are we educating Archie today?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know about educating me. I don't think, no matter who told that guy that you were speaking to about going through the centre of the earth,
Yes.
it don't matter who told him that it couldn't be done. He's made up his mind that it can really be done.
He thinks if he gets a big enough tube and shoves it through the earth, he'll be able to jump through it and fall out of Australia.
Yeah. I think he had me insisted. How old was he? Did he tell you?
He was in his 50s, wasn't he? He was an old boy.
Well, frankly, I mean...
He was an idiot, Archie.
Yeah, but if a physics professor told him whatever you told him...
Yes, in physics.
He wouldn't have still believed him, would he?
No.
But I don't think he believed anybody. He really thinks that can happen.
Maybe one day he'll try it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well,
Archie, did you watch that Russell Brand show last night?
No. No, I don't watch the telly.
Not at all?
No.
I'm getting quite... I went off...
Every now and again I'll turn it on and out, but I'm not... It don't interest me.
I went off the telly for a bit, but I'm starting to get back into it again.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I like to read plays and stuff. I've got loads of play, and books,
I like...
books.
Yeah, books are right, but you don't want to read a play.
No, this ain't read. I don't read them. I read to you, on tape.
Oh, all right, yeah, okay.
There's some cracking some stories.
Yeah, that's all right.
I rang you early because I've got to shoot off now, and I won't...
Well, you're off down the Derby and Joan?
Yeah. I might not be back for you, finish, so...
All right, well, Archie, good to speak to you.
Bell now.
Good, lad.
Well, have a good one.
Cheers, mate, thank you.
Bye, mate.
Bye-bye. Are these phones working, Chris? Because I noticed on my screen we've only got one call left. And yet we have another 2 hours and 40...
Hello?
Yeah, shut up. Another 2 hours and 40...
Hello?
Shut up! We've got another 2 hours and 40 minutes of radio broadcast to endeavour. And I don't think I can string this... Shut up! I don't think I can string this Muppet out for another 2 hours and 40 minutes. Scupper, don't we? Bez!
How you doing, mate?
Hello, Bez. You all right, mate?
I heard a rumour that you only brush your teeth once a day.
Correct.
Is that in the morning or night?
In the morning.
Okay. Do you chew after you eat?
Do I chew after I eat? I chew
like
what?
chewing gum and that.
No, of course not.
No. Are your teeth yellow?
They're not as white as they should be, perhaps, but they're all right.
Do you have bad breath?
No.
No. I really think that you should brush your teeth twice. Maybe about 3 times a day.
Three times a day? Are you? I'm starting to brush them twice a day. It's just getting into the habit of it.
You should brush it twice at least, then. You know what I mean?
Well, would you?
After your dinner, when you have dinner on the toilet.
What?
After you have your dinner on the toilet, you should brush your teeth as well.
Yes, right. Well, can we just stop this nonsense that I have my dinner on the toilet? That doesn't happen, Bez, you muppet.
Right,
and how many times a day do you brush your teeth?
I twice.
Well, there you go.
3
you see.
times most at the most. You know what I mean?
What? You keep... How many... Is it 2 or 3?
3 sometimes. Twice most of the time.
Oh, jeez. Well, give me an answer. So it's twice?
Yeah.
And how many fillings have you got?
None.
Okay. Well, I've got no fillings as well.
Yeah, but I bet you got yellow teeth as well and bad breath.
I haven't got bad breath, and my teeth aren't as white
I
as...
can smell it from here, man.
Right, Bez, I'm going to cut you off, because you're an idiot. There we go. Ben!
Hello, Ian. Cool, you're not having some rude callers today, aren't
I'm struggling today. I'm tempted. I've got Close to the Edge by Yes in my bag. It's 19 minutes long. I'm tempted to get that out and play it.
Don't blame you.
Oh,
Don't blame you.
by the way, tomorrow we've got Dennis LeCorrier, the singer from Doctor Hook, coming on Music
I'll have to
Thursday.
listen to that.
It's going to be very good. He's bringing his guitar as well, so that's going to be good.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Anyway, what I'll ring you up about, do you know the 4400's on tonight?
I've not seen the first series of it yet. I've got them on DVD because someone sent them to me. We're banging on probably a little bit too much about TV, I think, considering we're a radio station. But hey, who cares?
You've got to watch it. I know, it's good. It's a talk radio station, something to talk about.
Well, exactly. People talk about TV, so I suppose we can get away with it. The thing is, I've got so much TV to catch up with. I've got Prison Break, I've got Millennium to watch, I've got the rest of Sliders, although I'm getting a little bit bored with that because it's getting a bit silly.
Sliders is horrible after the first series.
The first 2 series are good. I'm halfway through the 3rd series and I'm struggling. I know
worse.
I know the fat guy leaves, and I know that the chick leaves.
Eventually, they all leave, and they're replaced by all different people.
Eventually, it's just the black guy that's left, and one of them, one of the replacements.
He leaves as well.
Huh?
He leaves as well eventually.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the original guy, and his brother turns up.
Yeah, Jerry O'Connell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all rubbish.
Yeah, well.
It was a good idea when it began. It just deteriorated after the
And I've got a lot of computer. Oh, this is good. Let's make up a geeky show today, and I've got a lot of computer game playing. I'm playing Dead Rising, so you know.
I'm playing Half-Life Episode 1 at the moment.
Interesting. Anyway, Ben, have we got a point that we can involve everybody else in? Is we're being a little bit exclusive?
I think computer games are a great subject.
Yeah, so do I. But the thing is, everyone goes, "Uh-oh, geeks," and switches off. So I feel maybe we should talk about something. I don't know, a little bit more.
Such as what?
I tell you what I saw today that kind of threw me a little bit. Driving along, car pulls up next to me. It's a vicar driving a car, which is odd. You don't see that very often anyway these days.
They're usually on bikes, aren't they?
Well, usually.
Yeah.
And he was smoking a pipe.
No.
I don't think that vicars should be allowed to smoke. I'm not saying smoking is a sin, but obviously it's not good for you, and they should be setting an example. So why vicars shouldn't be smoking, should they?
But the Roman Catholic priests smoke and drink, don't they?
Well, now we're going off into different areas. Do they smoke and drink?
Oh, God, they drink like a fish.
Oh,
my father-in-law, who passed away a few years ago, when he was Roman Catholic, went to his funeral, and the Roman Catholic priest conducted the funeral. He got totally sloshed at the end of it.
Well, they shouldn't be allowed to do that then. We should forbid...
They're allowed to.
But they shouldn't be. Why are they allowed to?
They're not allowed to get involved in any form of physical relationship with other people.
That's the Roman Catholics, but the C of E, we're allowed to... Our vicars are allowed to cop off with anyone, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
But they're allowed to do it.
But they're allowed to drink as well, aren't they?
Only in the missionary position, though, apparently. As far as I know, I think that's a biblical requirement. Ben, thank you very much for that. 0870 9090 973. Kev has emailed in here. I've just banged my head on my PC monitor trying to look at the new LBC pics. I agree with you, they're way too small. They are a bit small. There should be a way you can click on them and make them bigger. If you want to see the new LBC pictures, lbc.co.uk. And in my picture, Chris is there with me. So everybody who wants to know what Chris looks like, he's in the picture with me, so you can go and have a little butcher's at his face at long last. Tim is in the Brixton.
Nearly. I'm in the Dulwich, but I'm from Brixton. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good, good. Well, I'm having a lovely day because I'm a chauffeur for a living, and I've just been told to go home early.
And do you still get paid?
Yeah, I get paid a full day, yeah.
Nice work, fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. I found out about brushing your teeth. I sometimes go without brushing my teeth for a day.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm married. My wife never complains about my breath. Obviously, I look in the mirror, check my teeth don't look too bad, but it's not a big deal. And I've been to the dentist once in 10 years. I've had one filling.
Well, hang on, once in 10 years?
Yeah.
You're supposed to go every 6 months, aren't you, for a checkup?
Well, I didn't go for 10 years, and I haven't been for another 4 now, and I haven't got any problems with my teeth, so... I don't know. I think there are bacteria in your mouth that do break down the unhealthy bacteria.
This is the science bit. Hey, have you seen these things you can get? I think I've seen them in Japanese airports. I don't know if they have them over here. And they're like little balls.
Yeah.
But they're little balls, but they've got bristles all the way around them.
I know, but if you look at the ingredients, they're no good for me and you, because they contain gelatin.
Oh, do they? So these are the things you chew on them when they clean your teeth?
They do, that's right. Little fuzzy balls, little fuzzy men, they're called something. Yeah, I've seen them here.
Do you know what? I'm a vegetarian. I'm not fussed about gelatin.
You're not?
No, I don't really fuss about it.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You're not going to go and buy a load of pounds full of chews made of it, but you're not going to worry about a little bit of it.
No, exactly.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Good lad.
It's when you first turn vegetarian. Most people, I'm veggie as well. I've been for 22 years. It's when people get into something first time, then they get a bit militant about it.
They get a bit fundamentalist, yes.
They do, a bit fundamental, and it's a bit unnecessary, yes. Well, I just thought I'd phone up
Tim,
and say it's a lovely day.
Yeah, you're just... Get lot. He's just showing off because he's got the rest of the afternoon off. Unbelievable. Claire!
Hello!
Hello, Claire.
I was just going to ask you what you'd think about if it was you. I've put my boyfriend's birthday announcement in the paper today.
Oh.
I know. I'm just going in the shop now to buy it because I haven't seen it yet because I put his picture in there as well when he was 16.
Oh, you're joking.
30.
Oh, you're joking. And what does it say? What's it going to say?
I remember putting in the letter saying to my darling Kelly Wilmot, 'cause that's his name, Kelly.
Yes.
It's not a girl, it's a boy.
Yeah, of course.
And happy 30th birthday.
It's a bit common,
all
isn't
my
it?
love. Bless.
A little bit common, isn't it? He's going to be gutted, isn't he?
I don't know. I thought it was quite sweet.
Yeah, you think that's the thing that girls think is sweet and blokes think is awful. When are you going to see him? When is he going to find out?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going in the shop now.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy it and then I'm going to leave it open on the table indoors.
And what time is he going to see it?
Probably about 5:30, 6.
Claire, give us a call when he's seen it.
All right, then.
Let's know how it goes. Yes! Now, I've had a strong email from one of my many bosses, Mr. Lloyd, saying the pictures will get bigger. So, there we go. That's good, on the LBC website, which is there, which is good. Now, also on the LBC website, if you go... Sorry, I've had a cheese roll. I've got a bit of cheese in my teeth. If you go to the LBC website and go to my page, you can find out how you get to meet me for 22 minutes and buy me a drink. It's a feature that we're running. Very successful so far. Basic premises, you meet me at a specific chosen place, chosen by me. Chris and I come along. You buy me a drink, we hang out for 22 minutes. At the end of the 22 minutes, we go. That's it. And we record them on a Tuesday. We got stood up. No one turned up yesterday, so you'll find out what happens. I've not heard the finished piece, because normally I do the little sort of narration bits in between. And I was so despondent, I just said to Chris, take this tape and make it listenable. So I've not heard. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. What have we mentioned so far? Well, we now know that the post office used to own the phones. A guy called DC Rav on Crime Watch called a criminal a slaphead. And I think that's unfair. Yes, the guy was a crook. I don't know what he'd done, but he didn't deserve to be called a slaphead. I was genuinely shocked by that. And I don't think that vicars should be allowed to smoke. I saw a guy in the car next to me smoking a pipe. Now, if I were to smoke, it would be pipes, because... Have you ever put a toy pipe in your mouth, or a pipe in your mouth? It feels good having something wooden like that between your teeth. But also, it smells kind of nice as well, don't you think? A pipe smells fantastic. Anyway, I don't think vicars should be allowed to smoke. Surely it's a sin, isn't it? In the Bible, thou shalt not, I don't know, smoke or something. Anyway, 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. John is in the Kingswood.
Hello there, how are you?
Do you know what, I'm a bit snotty. Do you mind if I blow my nose, John?
No, go on, you go ahead. Charming. On air as well, eh?
There we go. I could have pressed the button, but it would have been tricky. Anyway. Yes, John.
I've been listening to a couple of these. I've just started listening to your radio station. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, fantastic. There's some good bits and pieces on there, isn't there?
Hilarious.
Have you listened to Clive Bull in the evenings?
Pardon?
Clive Bull, 8 o'clock till midnight.
No, I haven't.
Oh!
I'll give it a 12.
Have a little listen tonight.
I used to listen to a fella called Caesar the Geezer years ago.
Oh, he's rubbish, Caesar the Geezer.
He was the chap. He was a good chap, he was. But I don't know where he's gone now.
I know exactly where he's gone. He's gone to a rubbish station. It's like a rubbish music station, and he doesn't do anything that he used to do. Because I must admit, when I was... about 18, 19. I used to listen to Caesar the Geezer. It was quite exciting at the time. It's a little bit dated now. I've heard some tapes of him. It's a little bit dated. But,
but at the time, he was quite good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Quite a laugh.
Hey, but check out... check out, jeez. Listen to Clive Bull tonight if you get the chance.
Will do.
He's excellent.
Right, a couple of things I want to say. First of all, vicars about smoking. Well, I don't know about that, but what vicars shouldn't be allowed to do is you know, gay people marry.
What?
And all that. Well, you're saying about you don't think vicars or the church people should smoke.
Right, yes, good.
Yeah?
Yes, right.
Which, well, I don't really care about that.
No.
Freedom of choice. But
What?
what I don't agree with is these marriages between men and women. I think that's wrong.
Between men and women?
Sorry, men and men and women. You know, you get these gay marriages and all the rest of it.
Pardon?
Yes. Hang on a minute. You know I just said listen to Clive Ball?
Yeah.
I'll take that back. Right. What's wrong with gay... Hang on. Well, hang on. Well,
Nothing's wrong
do we do
with
it?
gay
Do we do it?
society.
Do we do it? Yes, we do it for a minute. What's wrong with the gays getting married?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just... It's not right, is it? I mean, was it, really? I mean, two women... I mean, if
John.
If it started from time that two men were married, there wouldn't be...
Yes. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Now, the thing about that is poor Steve is thinking, hang on, what about me? God didn't make me just because I'm called Steve.
Oh, yeah, maybe you've got a point now.
John, go and find...
Anyway...
No, I'm going to cut you off because you're an idiot.
No, what I wanted...
No, you're an idiot. Go and find Caesar the Geezer again. We could have gone on about that, but I would have got angry. He would have... Oh, we don't want Venom on the show today. Do we want Venom today? No, we don't want Venom today. Verinda, we don't want any Venom today.
I've finished.
Sounds like we're going to get Venom. Yes, I've finished.
Oh, that was a bit boring, wasn't it?
That guy was an idiot.
Yeah. He was a homophobe.
Yes, he was a homophobe. Good use of the word, yes. And we do not encourage or condone in any way homophobia on this show in particular. It's very, very bad. And he was, yes, no, I'm not a fan of him. Very naughty. He sounded like a nice bloke to start with, and then he turned out he was an idiot.
You were really offended, weren't you?
What's your point, Verinda? Why have you called in today?
Because you keep calling me a girl.
Well, what you are, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Now, we met you, and you shouldn't know now.
Well, that's why I thought you were a girl.
No, I'm not a girl.
Okay, well, sorry about
that. I'm going to have to sue you for that.
Okay, well, you take me to court. But remember, you don't get legal aid if you're suing someone, so you'll have to, finance it yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
And solicitors are very, very expensive.
Yeah, I've got a dodgy one.
Okay, well, they're the best ones. Excellent. Did you find somewhere to stay last night?
Yeah, I did.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah. Do you think I should get a dodgy box?
Do I think you should get a what?
A dodgy box.
What's a dodgy box?
It's like a Sky Digital box, but it's dodgy.
No, I don't think you should get a dodgy box.
Because you only need to pay £20 a month now, and you get all the channels.
Who are you paying £20 a month to?
This cable guy.
No, I think that's very, very bad, Verinda. I don't think you should be getting a dodgy box. They're illegal.
Okay.
So don't do that.
But it's free.
Well,
it's not free, but it's cheaper.
Well, it's cheaper, but Sky's excellent, because you get Sky Plus, you can record stuff and do all of that. You can watch the excellent Celebrity Soup on the E-Entertainment channel.
Excellent.
Yeah. No, don't break the law and get a dodgy box.
Okay.
I'm going to cut you off now.
Why?
Because you're an idiot. Reverend Dave. His Holiness the Reverend Dave.
Hi there.
Good afternoon. Oh, hang on a minute. We're talking about smoking vicars.
Yes, I'm a smoking vicar.
I can hear you. Do you spark one up when you're in the church?
No, not in the church.
Do you ever use the font as an ashtray?
No. Good. The babies don't like it.
No, they don't, do they? But you shouldn't be. Surely there must be somewhere in the Bible that says thou shalt not have a fag.
Well, what about burning incense, Ian? We burn incense in churches. That's very fragrant, more like a vanilla cigar.
Oh, you got a Ponzi Reverend on. How lovely. How'd you love it?
I smoke vanilla cigars, you see, and sometimes I delve into the realms of roll-ups.
Oh, no, you don't have a roll-up.
I do, yeah.
That's so dirty. Roll-ups are what students and the homeless smoke.
God really doesn't mind, Ian. He doesn't mind at all.
Are you... Okay, you go to heaven. Are you allowed to smoke in... Are all the cigs free in heaven?
I wouldn't know. But when I get there...
He's questioning his face.
Sure to let you know.
Yes. Well, Reverend Dave, listen, thank you for that.
No worries.
You go and have a fag now.
I will indeed.
Good lad. He's just hurrying up his passage to his master, I guess. OK. Oh, sometimes Chris says things that are very, very funny to me, and Chris, thank you for that. 0870... 9090 is the telephone number. If you wish to give us a call, coming up in about, 10, 15 minutes, something like that, we'll play you What Happened When I Went to Meet Someone for 22 minutes yesterday, and they didn't turn up. I've not heard this yet, so I don't know. Well, obviously I know what happened, but I don't quite know how Chris has made it into an entertaining package. Fiona's in the Bexley.
Hello.
Hello, Fiona.
I've got a question for you.
OK, let's go.
Okay, I just caught the end of the conversation you were having about Caesar the Geezer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah? Is he the same guy that used to be Caesar the Boogeyman?
Who the hell is Caesar the Boogeyman?
Caesar the Boogeyman used to be a DJ on, I think, something like Radio Kent.
Probably. When was this?
Oh, crikey, mid to late 80s.
Yeah, probably. Was he like a Greek fella with a big gruff voice who couldn't say his R's properly?
Yeah,
That
and
was
just
him.
didn't stop talking and was just loud the whole time.
That's the fella. He's now doing some substandard, local radio station in the middle of nowhere, and he DJs. It's sponsored by like a bar and grill called Fat Sam's or something.
Oh, that's quite sad, actually. He used to live in Ashford or something like that, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't know the fella.
Yeah, well, apparently so, because obviously I was a lot younger then, and he was like a big deal at the time, you know. So when he was opening something, everyone had rushed down
to see Caesar. I mean, he's a legend in some respects, but he's kind of a bit dated, I think.
Yeah, but I think Caesar the Boogeyman has a better ring than Caesar the Geezer.
I don't know anything about his ring. Fiona, thanks very much for that. Oh, it's like a public information show today, isn't it? Lindy!
Hello.
Hello, Lindy.
How are you?
Oh, do you know, my body is aching and I'm really stiff.
Oh, I am too, because I've got first session with my personal trainer today.
Oh, the first one ever?
Yeah.
How did it go?
It was really hard.
Yeah.
That was good, though.
It is good having a personal trainer, because they just push you and they make, they have, they work out what's good for you, but the guy that I've been seeing, on Tuesday, he completely changed the routine, so it's all new exercises.
Is that good, though, because it stops it being so boring?
Yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, but it was hard work, and I can't walk. I feel awful. I might have to have a hot bath tonight, and I don't like having baths, because it takes up too much of your time. It's a waste of time.
Oh, I love it. I had a bath today, and I read a book.
That's it, you see. Girls like baths, because they put smellies in.
Yes, I
and
did that.
they have a book, and they like... Do you like candles?
No, I don't like candles, because I can't read the book.
No, yeah, exactly. I can't read in the bath, though, because the pages get wet.
Well, you're supposed to keep it above the wall.
And then not for... Yes, I know that, but you've got wet fingers and thumbs, and also...
Dry your hands and then keep them dry.
But the steam from the bath is going to make the pages go all crinkly.
Oh, it doesn't do that for me.
Maybe I'm cooler than you. I don't know.
Or maybe you're hotter if you're causing steam.
Thanks, Lindy. Yeah, well, but the thing is, a bath, because you've got to run the bath, and that takes, 10 minutes? I don't know how long it takes. So the thing is, you have to keep going back and checking the bath.
Yeah.
And then you've put in too much hot water, so you have to take the plug out a bit and then put some cold in. Yeah. And then you have to sit in the bath, and that's half an hour of your life.
And you're wasting water as well.
Who gives a stuff about that? Do you know what I mean? I pay my water rates, innit? But from start to finish, that's 30 minutes.
Yeah, which is nice, though.
Oh, it's a way. I could be playing Dead Rock. Oh, I could be playing my Game Boy Advance in the bath.
I don't know, because if you dropped it, that would be really bad. Lots of money.
Well, it wouldn't kill me, though, would it? Would it?
No, it wouldn't kill you.
I got it sent it free, do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, okay then, that sounds good.
Anyway, Lindy, was there a point to this?
Well, yes, I thought I'd just tell you that I'm going to go and see Chubby Williams on Saturday, because I know you love him so much. You think he's so brilliant.
Oh, Robbie Williams, the pie eater, yes. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be an entertaining show. Although I read a review of his show, and for a good 20, 30 minutes of it, he's got that Jonathan Wilkes comes out.
I know, that's a bit odd. I saw there was a
about?
programme about it on the telly recently.
So Wilkesy, the failed host of You've Been Framed...
I don't know who he is, because I thought I recognised him, but I wasn't sure.
He did You've Been Framed, I think he did it for a series after Lisa Riley and before Harry Hill, and he pops up on Rubbish, and he's he had one single out himself that was Rubbish, and he does like a 30-minute double act with Robbie Williams.
Perhaps Robbie needs in there, because he's a bit of a scaredy cat, I think, isn't he?
Well, yes, he's a little bit of a bottler, yes.
Anyway, but even better than that...
Yes.
I'm coming to see you on the 29th.
Oh, to see the celebrity soon.
Yes, I am.
Well, I can guarantee it will not be anywhere near as spectacular as Robbie Williams.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. I'm expecting it to be.
Verinda may be coming that weekend. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. He keeps saying he's going to come.
I might be busy.
Yeah, I might be busy that day as well. Well, you're not allowed to sit down at my show.
Oh, okay.
They're a bit weird. They're a bit weird, the people that do it, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that, Lindy.
That's all right.
There we go, lovely. I'm trying to eke these out. I'm writing through these. We're going to be done by 5:30. Oh, or are we, ladies and gentlemen? It's Charles in the Worthing.
That's me.
Yes.
How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, my son.
Very salubrious on this auspicious occasion.
Were you saying you're drunk?
No.
Oh.
On tea. Yeah, that young lady was talking about water rates, wasn't she?
Yes.
Well, that's a real fiddle now. Because what they have to do, they charge you your sewerage on how much water you use, don't they, if you're on a meter?
I've not got a clue as to what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're at it always, mate.
Yes, they are at it.
Shouldn't be allowed, should
No,
it?
shouldn't be.
I'll tell you what, if we talk about them enough on your programme,
Yes,
it might stop it, mightn't it?
No.
Oh.
Anyway, Charles, what have you called in for?
Well, to see how you are.
Oh, I'm fine. Are you listening to the show?
I have been. Well, not first go off. I've been out crawling under my car.
Crawling under your...
Check over that because he's got to have an MOT, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I was lucky. I found a garage that doesn't say something's wrong with it, and it isn't.
Your missus phoned up the other day.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, she all right, is she?
Well, no, she's suffering with a lung problem. All down to smoking now.
Oh, exactly, smoking. Do you agree with me, Charles? Vicars shouldn't be allowed to smoke fags.
Do what they like, as long as I'm not paying for them.
Yeah, it all comes down to money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah,
Anyway,
what do you call a black dog with no legs?
I don't think I want to know.
No, it's not. It's not sick.
Okay, well, you tell me, and I'm hovering over a button that would cut you off.
No, it won't go. What you call a black dog with no legs is you don't call it at all because it won't come to you anyway.
Yes. Why was the black bit in there?
I don't know, just to confuse you.
Yeah, why don't you just next time just say a fluffy dog?
Well, I could do. I will do next time.
Next time, don't say it.
Okay. Then.
Okay, Charles.
I won't give you no more of them jokes.
No, please don't.
Well, how about this? And we went all the way to bloody Bognor last Monday, Tuesday, to get our pie, eels, mash and liquor.
It would be on wheels, wouldn't it?
What would? No, of course it wouldn't.
The dog would be on wheels.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Push itself along with its nose.
Oh, I forgot now. I'm talking about...
Oh, right, yeah, go ahead.
Listen, pie, eels, mash and liquor. Have you read it?
No, I have not, because I like food.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You can have this meal, breakfast, dinner, tea or supper.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, Charles, thank you for that.
All the way down there, and they've got no bleeding eels, have they?
Unbelievable! Charles, on that bombshell, I'm going to go to the ads card.
LBC 90.
Wow, what an odd show it's been so far. The first hour and a half has been absolutely bonkers. We had a little bit of homophobia. Nearly veered towards racism, but managed to steer back from that. So that's good. If you'd like to join in, 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. We're not really talking about anything today, I suppose. Although, one thing I did want to ask you is, does anyone... I was doing something the other day, and all these grown-ups put their hands up to speak. No, they all sat there with their hands up, and I was kind of hosting it. I was like, why have you put your hands up? Does anybody still put their hands up? We'll find out after this. Yes, so, 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. I'm not sure if the phones are working, because I've only got 2 calls racked up. Which is very, very disappointing. So anyway, I'm doing this thing. Recording this thing for something else, it's kind of irrelevant. And there were, 6, 7 people there, and I was kind of in charge of it. And I asked a question, so I'm looking down at my notes, and I was asking a question out to all of them, and no one answered. I thought, what's going on here? And I looked up, and 3 of them had their hands up, and these were grown people in their late 20s. Does anybody still put their hand up? Does that... I saw a kid doing it this morning. I went for breakfast at a place where there's always kids eating there, like, jeez. But kids had their hand up. I'll have their orange. Does anyone still put their hand up? That seems like a weird, childish thing to do, doesn't it? Sarah, do you ever put your hand up for anything?
Oh, I'm sure I do. If I'm in a class and I'm studying.
What do you...
Then rather than interrupt.
What class do you study in?
Well, actually, I went to a property thing one of those introductory talks, and
yeah.
and then I think it's the polite, correct thing to do to put your hand up, because otherwise you can throw them off. Off their
It just seems I'm trying to think. The last time I put my hand up, it's like, I'm doing it now, and it's a really unfamiliar feeling doing it. It feels odd. do you remember when you were a kid?
Enjoy that stretch,
No, do you remember when you were a kid? And the way to get your hand up was you'd have one hand under your bum, and the other hand you'd have the finger pointing, and you'd be leaning up as high as you could, thinking that would get you noticed first.
You must have been so adorable as a schoolboy because you were so eager to get the answer right. That's a great attitude to studying.
I was probably eager to say something rude and obnoxious to the teacher, to be honest. But that's a great attitude to have as well, and kids aren't rude enough these days.
That's it. Keep the teachers on their toes.
Yes. So, Sarah, what may I do for you?
Well, actually, I was ringing up to give you a bit of moral support, because about your teeth cleaning.
Yes.
The thing is, you don't actually probably need to clean your teeth as often because you don't eat all the acid-forming foods.
Here we go.
So, it dissolves the enamel on the teeth. Smoking.
Yes.
Eating a lot of meat.
Yes.
It's very acid.
Meat is bad for your teeth, is it?
Yep, it's acid. It's an acid food.
Fantastic.
And then you've got, your caffeinated drinks.
Don't drink that anymore.
Tea, Coca-Cola. That also is really bad for your teeth. So if you're sensible about your diet, you're probably fine. And actually, I wanted to explain something else as well.
Please do, sir.
Because I was born in 1960.
Oh, okay, so you're quite old.
Yes, sadly.
Yes.
Quite mature.
Yes.
But I reckon I haven't reached the halfway mark yet.
No.
But anyway,
Was this Dr. Sarah?
Sorry?
No, this sounds like Dr. Sarah, because you've got quite well spoken, but you're not. Okay, carry on.
No, I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
Okay, but what happens is, during that time,
Yes.
dentists were really paid, well, I suppose they are today as well, by how many fillings they've done. And by the age of 15, I'd had 49 fillings.
Oh, you had not had 49. How did that work?
49 fillings. And, we were only allowed to eat chocolate once a week. No carbonated drinks, no coffee, no tea. And, in fact, my fillings, because what happens is they put the fillings in.
Yes.
And then when I went back, they removed them.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Replacing.
So they're corrupt. It's like Verinda's dodgy box. They're corrupt dentists.
Exactly. So now, the fillings are so big in my teeth that if you took them away, there'd be no tooth left.
I ain't got none fillings at all.
I know. You see, this is it. Don't go to the dentist.
But I go to the dentist. I go to the dentist every 6 months and have a checkup, and he says it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't need anything there.
Well, bless your ancestors, because they must have given you good genes.
Hey, now...
And also, you're eating well.
I can't get a word in edgewise today. Sorry. Now, do you... I found out the other day who used to be dentists before dentists existed.
Ooh. Who was that?
Barbers.
Oh, really? Oh,
barbers used to take your teeth out, and I found this out, barbers used to do small surgery as well. They do a little bit of surgery in the barbers.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go to the tailor.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that's...
Yes. Mm.
Yeah, there's lots of reasons for not visiting these people.
There you go, Sarah. Thank you. We got to the. Am I having trouble asserting myself today? I feel that I can't communicate properly, and people aren't listening to me. Paul.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
I'm all right. We've only got 50 seconds.
Oh, great. Clean. Last night, forgot my toothpaste. Haven't cleaned my teeth since yesterday morning.
Good boy. And how you feeling?
I feel wonderful, and the stuff on my tongue is wonderful as well. You can scrape it off.
There you go. You see.
Have you seen this new toothbrush?
No.
The one that you can brush your tongue now.
Oh, but you don't... Yeah, you scrape it with the back of the thing, but you can just brush it with a toothbrush if you need
It's
to.
an American thing, isn't it?
Yeah, damn Yanks. Paul, listen, don't... Yeah, there you go, you see, well done. Don't brush your teeth for another week and we'll see how we get on. This is the weirdest show. And not weird in a good way, necessarily. Weird in perhaps, I don't know, a slightly rubbish way. Anyway, I'm excited about this bit because I've not heard this. Every week... Every Tuesday, Chris and I go out and meet a listener who has emailed me, iain@lbc.co.uk, and said, Ian, I'd like to meet you for 22 minutes and buy you a drink. Simple as, we went yesterday, well, I've not heard this yet, but this is what happened. OK, here we go. We're off, once again, myself and Agent Chris. Hi. To our top secret location to meet someone who's going to meet me for 22 minutes and buy me a drink. Who are we meeting today, Chris?
Her name is Andy.
Girl with a boy's name, sexy.
Yes, indeed.
That's it, is it?
That's all I know about her.
All right, nice one. OK. Well, nearly belched, sorry. Well, here we are. We're approaching the top secret location Let's go in, see what happens. Okay, well, we're at the top secret location. We've been scouting around for about 4 or 5 minutes, and she's not here.
She's the first one not to show up.
She's bottled it, and have we been stood up?
I think we have.
Have we?
We have.
That hurts. Well, anyway, you know what the rules are when I get stood up, Chris?
Yes, I gotta buy you a drink?
That's right, yeah, you've got to buy me a drink, and then you can hang out with me for 22 minutes.
Oh.
I'll have an orange juice, please. Don't forget, don't get yourself a drink. Agent Chris isn't allowed to have a drink on this.
Just my luck. I only spend every moment of the day with Ian. Now I have to spend a further 22 minutes with him. Not only that, I had to buy him a drink as well. You better say thanks very much.
OK, Chris, thanks very much. You've bought me an orange juice. Thank you, appreciate that. Hope you set your 22-minute timer on your phone. So you get to hang out with me for 22 minutes?
Yeah. Conversation was in full swing, so I decided to ask Ian who his favourite caller was. Who's your favourite caller?
Sorry?
Who's your favourite caller?
My favourite caller, I suppose, would have to be... Did we have a guy called Mark once? Was there a guy called Mark?
There's probably a guy called Mark.
I think Mark was my favourite caller. Mark from London. He was good, wasn't he?
Yeah, I remember Mark from London. He really was a great caller. But what would we talk about next? I know. I'll ask him about his rubbish car.
How's your rubbish car? Yeah, it's alright, actually. I need to give it a clean. When I say give it a clean, I need to put it in the car wash because it's filthy. I need to get some more water for the windscreen pump. And it's still making that funny noise. But the thing about it is that it's going to... the MOT... What's the MOT? No, not the MOT. The road tax runs out. That's a disc, isn't it? The road tax runs out. I did it in before. There's a great guy. Like Sunnyside Garage or something it's called. Oh, it's on Sunnyside Road in Crouch End. I don't come up with the garage it's called. It's called like CYMA or something. I don't know what that is all about. Corner, but like really sharply. We'll turn the steering wheel a lot. The car kind of like spins round on itself a bit. I don't explain that very well. To him for the MOT and a service. So I'll probably get a service done this, which means I can afford to get the carpets for my flat next January when I pay my tax bill and I know how much I've got in the bank and all that stuff. So, it should be fine. So, yeah, the car's alright, Chiz.
Pardon? Damn, I missed what he said about his car. I'm sure it was very, very interesting, though. But time was flying by, so I had to crack on with the questions. What'd you have for dinner last night?
I steamed some spinach. Is that your alarm?
Yeah.
Well, cheers to that, Chris. I'll be off then.
There's a shame. I was just getting going as well. Oh well. What a great 22 minutes. We really had a lot of fun.
Well, there we go. I was blown out on my first ever meet Ian Lee, me, for 22 minutes and buy him a drink. So I had to hang out with Agent Chris. And, well, all in all, slightly disappointing. He's a slightly boring guy. You can see why I don't hang out with him outside of work. And a little bit uncomfortable to be around. Was that fair enough, Chris?
Yeah.
Wow, there we go. I didn't know he was going to do all that. Now, if you'd like to meet me for 22 minutes and turn up and buy me a drink, basically go to lbc.co.uk and the information is on my page. But what you do pretty much is you send me an email to ian@lbc.co.uk with a little bit about yourself and a phone number. We get in touch and you meet me for 22 minutes. It's as simple as that, goddammit.
If you're serious about making money...
It's Nora in Plumstead.
Hello there.
Where have you been?
I've been hiding. The last time I called, I was called vacuous and inconsequential, so I've been licking my wounds.
Who called you that?
The guy asked... You were on your Sunday show, and there was a new guy on after you.
Oh.
1 o'clock, yes, he told me off quite quickly.
Oh, who? Adrian Allen?
I think so.
Oh, blimey, okay.
It
there
was
you go.
true, though. It was true.
Okay.
You promised to play the Quincy song.
I'm going to play it Sunday.
Oh.
Oh, I can't. I don't. I'll do. Okay. Okay. Here's a bit of it.
Okay.
Will that do? I'm going to play it Sunday night. 10.
What does that mean, anyway?
Well, it means on Sunday night I will play the Quincy song that you've asked me to play.
Okay, so I have to listen on Sunday then.
Yes, Sunday night, 10 till 1.
Okay, cool.
Is that it?
How have you been? Oh, your teeth whitening. You had your teeth whitened, so they should be pretty good. You don't need to brush them every day if that happens.
Have we gone back in time? That was about 8 months ago I had my teeth whitened.
I do remember, though.
Yeah, well, they stain again, don't they?
Oh, do they? But you don't smoke or anything. What do you do to get them stained like that?
I rub yellow on my teeth. I rub purest yellow on my teeth, and somehow, I don't know how, it seems to stain them.
Oh, you sound a little bit abrupt with me today.
No, the show's been a bit rubbish today.
Oh, has it? Well, I listen every day.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah, it was good yesterday, and it was excellent on Monday. And then, when Chris and I came in all full of, oh yeah, this is going to be great. It's going to be a really good show. It's been a load of old cack.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
I'm not being hard on myself. No, I'm doing
It's
my
the
best.
callers anyway. It's their fault.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm going now.
Hey Nora, have you spoken to B before?
Oh my God, no! I've heard him though.
B, say hello to Nora.
Oh, hello, Dora. It's Fred Kattori.
Who?
Fred Kattori.
Hi, very nice to meet you.
You're
listen, you know what you said about women's bras a long time ago, that they don't fit properly? It's true.
I know it's true, because she will come down to my shop, you know. I've got a lot of people, a lot of girls there. They always, like, come in and doing their pole dance and flat dancing.
What's that got to do? Oh, I suppose it does time with lingerie, I suppose.
Yes, they want to check out, see if it feels right. And, you know, most of the time they have not got it right. And it's a man's job to get it right for them, you know.
Yeah, that's true, because mostly men make them anyway, I suppose.
Yes, of course.
They measure them and things like that.
Nora, listen, I'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Nice to speak to you. Bye-bye. There we go. B.
Hello there, boss.
Purgatory, I'm very well.
Yes, you know, I wanted to talk about that Anna Rowland. She was talking about pickled penises.
Was she now?
Yes. God. I mean, I didn't know to feel good or bad.
Well, I wouldn't pickle mine.
Pardon?
I wouldn't put mine in a jar of vinegar.
No, of course not. But I just say if Anna Rowland and me and Gary McGiffin, maybe some or something. I don't know, you know, but maybe that will give her fond memories of her youth or something, you know?
God almighty. Shall I play the Quincy song? I might as well. We've got no calls. What's going on? I tell you what, until 5 o'clock, should we just take the call straight to air? Can we do that? Maybe that will breathe some life into this nonsense. 0870 90 90 973. If you call up now, you'll go straight to air. 7-second delay, so don't swear or do anything libelous or anything like that. Otherwise, we'll get cut off. I'm going to... Oh, let's go straight in. Let's go to line 1. You're on the wireless.
Yeah, Gordon Bennett. What's that mean?
Gordon Bennett?
Gordon Bennett. My mum says it all the time. It gets me nervous.
I know exactly what it means. Gordon Bennett was... there were two Gordon Bennetts. There was Gordon Bennett and Gordon Bennett Jr., and they were Americans, and one of them was into flying, I think, and the phrase comes because he did a wicked stunt in the plane.
Really?
Absolutely true. It's something to do with something like that. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
It's Sam from Beckenham.
Hello, Sam.
I just called up to argue with you. You just called up and you just said, you know, call in and we'll put you straight to air.
All right, go on then.
Right, Time Trumpet. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
You said it was rubbish. You said it was a kids' programme, and it's clearly not a kids' programme because it's produced and presented by Armando Iannucci.
Sam, when did I say that?
About 5-6 days ago.
You're talking out your backside, mate. I never said that. I like Time Trumpet.
Yes, you did. I heard you talk about Time Trumpet. You said it was rubbish and it's the best programme on telly. What do you know about telly, anyway?
Sam, I didn't say that.
You did.
Well, I didn't say that. I quite like Time
A woman
Trumpet.
called in, an old woman called in. She was at least 45, so she's old.
Yeah.
She called in and said, have you seen Time Trumpet? It's great. You said it's a kids' programme. It's rubbish.
No, I didn't say that, man. I said it's a bit hit and miss. I didn't say
Look, I said I wanted to argue with you.
okay. Well, if you're going to argue, Sam, what you need to do, little boy, is you need to come in with a fact. You can't argue an argument that isn't based on fact, you idiot. That's more like it. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
First there was a condom, then there was no condom, then there was life.
There we go. Amazing. It's all kicking off. I might go home early, to be honest, because this is rubbish. Yes, line 7.
As a direct result of the Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show, I put on 3 stone and 14 pounds in 3 weeks.
Good lad. There we go. Making London fatter, which I think is something to be proud of. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Hello, Ian. I'm just ringing up because I've rung everybody else up on the station, so I thought I might as well add you to the list.
You've got the full set, sir.
Sorry?
You've got the full set.
Full set of what?
Oh, Jesus. I'm going home. Seriously, I can't work with this. I can't do this. I'm going to try this one. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Oh, dear.
I'm just going to tap my pen until the break at 5-2, so you just cut whenever you want.
Right. Hi, Emma. Liked out with me? No.
This one. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Yes, in answer to your question earlier on, the name of the magpie in Magpie was Murgatroyd.
I didn't ask that question.
Oh, I thought that was this show.
No. What? Have the government finally followed that plan through to this conclusion where they were going to put LSD in the water? I know it was talked about in the 1960s. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. But I'm judging from the way these people are calling in and from the way I'm perceiving things, they must have done. I must be high on acid. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
How are you going on with Nick Abbott shows from the past?
Do you know what? I've taken a little breather from the Nick Abbott shows, and I've been listening, because I found a stash of James H. Reeves shows that I'd not heard for a while, or not heard at all. So I'm working through those. I've only got 4 more of those left, and then I'm going to go back on to Nick Abbott. Is that all right? Has he gone? Have you gone?
No.
Oh, there was a big gap there for you to respond.
Oh, can you not hear me?
I can...
I'm laying in bed listening to all my...
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we missed the end of that sentence, because it sounded disgusting. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Oh, God, I'm going to play records. From 5 till 6:30, I'm just going to play records. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. Just a quick question.
Yes.
Just looking at the pictures on the website.
Oh, yes, the new pictures, yes.
Yeah. What's with Valance? Like, it looks like the previous ones were 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, he looks like what?
You know the ones that were up prior to today?
Yes.
It looks like it was about 1980 compared to the way it is now.
Oh, his old picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very old.
Big difference, you know?
He was very, very old. His last picture was very, very old, and in this picture, he's very, very old.
That's what I'm saying. It was a very long while ago.
Have you seen the picture of Agent Chris?
No, but I've actually seen him, actually.
Oh, have you actually?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I have.
Yeah. I see. He thinks you have. There's a picture of Chris on the obvious website now, standing next to me, which is good. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ian. You cut me off.
Well, because you didn't answer.
Oh, well, I didn't know what to say. I wasn't sure if it was, just...
There we go. Line 2, you're on the wireless. What's happening?
Hey, Ian.
Yeah?
How's the show?
Fine, thanks.
Alright, bye.
Bye. That was weird, wasn't it? Line 1, you're on the wireless.
All singing and dancing, Ian.
Oh, singing and all dancing, mate. Save me, because this is a stinker today. We've had 2 of the best shows we've ever done, and this one's going down the pan quicker than you can say Hare Krishna.
I don't know him. Who's he?
Yes, exactly. I would say one more of these, then we're going to have a little break, and then we're going to come back refreshed and renewed after 5 o'clock, and we're going to drive this baby home. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, dear. This is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, dokie. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to have a breather. Chris and I are going to regroup. We're going to retreat, which is the sensible thing to do. And after 5, we're going to come back, all guns a blazing. 0870 9090 973. If you call up now, You're not going to go straight to air. You'll speak to Chris, and he'll put you through in the time-honoured traditional fashion. More of your calls after the latest LBC 97.3 news. I thank you.
Lee, ladies and gentlemen, this surely is... Can't get any worse, can it?
I'd agree with him today, actually. Fair point. Well made there, Tommy. So, 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. If you want to give us a call, I've got the 5:38 Daily Correspondent update coming in about, in exactly 32 minutes. And that's always good. When I learn... How many correspondents have we got, Chris, so far?
2.
Oh, hang on a second. I know what it's time for.
Agent Chris, 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 Agent Chris. It's Agent Chris's quote of the day.
Yes.
Too many people are wearing jeans.
What, hang on a second. Habiba, did you hear this nonsense? Too many people are wearing jeans?
I love jeans.
I liked jeans when I was young. We just lost that call. I liked jeans when I was young. Then I went off them. And then when you get into your, late 20s, early 30s, suddenly they're kind of good again because they're comfortable.
They are comfortable and they're practical.
Practical.
I've smart and casual.
Smart and casual.
And they can also look, what's the word?
Sexy. A girl's got a nice bum, looks fantastic in a pair of jeans if she's bending over to pick up that loose change. And I'm sure the same thing works for men as well. If you like gentlemen. Now, the thing is, I've only ever had one pair of jeans in my life. Not one pair of jeans in my life in total, but I would have a pair of jeans, wear it until they died, then get another pair. I've got 3 pairs of jeans now.
That's good.
It means that there's always 2 in the wash, so I can wear one, and then I put the other 2 in the wash, and do you know what I mean? It just
Hold
works.
on a minute. How often are you washing your jeans? Do you wear them once and wash them, or do you, wear them for a week and then wash them?
I can wear them for 3 weeks.
So can I.
Yeah.
I only wear them in the evening.
Yeah.
How much dirt do you put on in a couple of hours? Not a lot.
Well, I wear them all day, every day. I don't wear any other trousers now.
No, I wish I could wear jeans. Sometimes I go into work with jeans if I'm feeling cheeky.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Hello.
was the woman on the psychic show, was she wearing jeans when you approached her and introduced yourself on Friday, Ian?
Now, please...
You thought no one heard.
Tell me what was said by Becky Walsh on the psychic show.
I happened to catch the psychic show, and Becky was saying how you came up and introduced yourself and stuff, and she was all giggly in that. And her co-presenter, who was a bloke, I don't know his name, he was saying, "Oh, I reckon Ian fancies you. I reckon Ian fancies you. Would you? Would you go out on a date if Ian asked you?" And she's all giggly and smiling and everything else like that. So I just want to know. And Becky would probably want to know, if you like her, I mean, why did you introduce yourself? Why did you not bottle it like you bottled it with Abby?
Habiba, well done there. What do you mean, why did I not bottle it? I was just being polite. I never met her before. She was in the office. I went and said hello and introduced myself. It's only polite, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're a bit of a bottler. You usually just go, "Yeah, all right, I'm Ian," and you probably walk off. But, you seemed really friendly, and I was just wondering, would you ask her out on a date?
I think you remember, in reference to Abby Titmus, that I actually gave her a mouthful of sausage.
Did you?
I got a mouthful of sausage.
The clip. We Bluetoothed each other.
I got a mouthful of sausage.
And she received that clip, and she sent to me a KISS MP3. So I didn't bottle it there either. Thanks very much, if you're going to say that. But I was just being a gentleman. It's not... I'd never met her before. She was there. It was, I don't believe in psychics, but that wasn't the time to have a metaphysical debate. I just went over and said hello, like any gentleman or any polite person would.
I just think that her gentleman co-presenter thing might have got it in her head that you actually fancy her, which is why he did it all. I mean, I don't know if you heard the whole thing. Maybe you could podcast it and listen to it. But he's pushing the whole thing forward, and I just wanted to know, well, are you interested or not? Ian? Mr. Lee?
Daniel's in the Romford.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Oh, I'm much better now.
I'm hurt, actually.
Oh, God.
You cut me off yesterday. I was complaining about Agent Chris's quote of the day, when, of course, as we all know, the quote is written down and repeated, and he's giving opinions, so it should be Agent Chris's opinion of the day.
Well, listen, I don't think... hang on a second. Right, let me get... What's that online dictionary, Chris? Because I'm going to look this up, the proper definition of this. What is it?
Dictionary.com.
Dictionary.com. What do you think about his quote today, Daniel?
Well, since I knew it was coming, I sort of didn't actually listen to it, but so I apologise for that. But at best, it's an amount of money estimated for a job that you're going to do for someone, isn't it? That's modern terminology. But he's certainly not given us a quote. Ich bin ein Berliner is a quote.
Ja, das ist einfach klasse. Quote, to repeat a passage phrase from a book, speech, or the like, to repeat words, to cite... No, you're incorrect, Daniel. You're incorrect.
Oh, well, don't tell the head teacher, because I'm a teacher, and I'll...
Quote, to cite, offer, or bring forward as evidence or support. That's what he's doing, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no evidence, though, is there?
He's bringing... Oh, God, this is... Well, I know...
I think you need a new jingle, Ian. It's, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Oh, dear, what a shame we lost him. Chris, have you got me... You're making me lose the only argument I've ever lost, for God's sakes. Lyndon!
Hello, mate. How are you?
Lyndon, things have really picked up in the last 11 minutes, let me just say.
Well, the thing is, when you're at rock bottom, there's only one way it can go, let's be honest.
The only way is up, baby, as Yaz and the plastic population.
That's it.
Yeah, there we go. You didn't think I'd know that, did you?
Of course you know that. You know lots about me.
And what? Okay, here's your next point, next question, 10 points. What was her second single?
Fine Time.
Oh, good lad, well done. Anyway, Lyndon...
You didn't think I knew that, did you?
No, and I didn't know it.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go, you see, exactly. But now you've said it, you're right. Anyway, Lyndon, you've called in. I'm praying to God that there's a reason for it.
Well, there is a reason. I normally find out to say how bad your programme is and how much better it's got of late, but I'm not even going to say that, considering you let my brother cut me off last time.
Yes.
You know, it's okay. I mean, he's my younger brother, and he needs to have time every now and again to...
Hey, listen, Lyndon, have you seen there's a new London newspaper out and about?
They keep giving them out all over the place.
Exactly. They keep giving them out all over the place. Get this, I'm driving home last night along the Marylebone Road, okay? Going past, I don't know, Madden Two Swords or something rubbish like that. In the middle of the road, okay, is one of these kids giving out the new London newspaper, whatever it's called, I don't know. But what he was doing, he wasn't waiting, he was by some traffic lights. He wasn't waiting for people to stop at the traffic lights. He was waving the paper at cars that are bombing down the road at 30 miles an hour. And he's shouting abuse and looking peeved when cars aren't reaching out to take his newspaper. I was doing 30 miles an hour. I don't want a boy waving a paper at me.
If you was to clip him with your wing, I don't think you should feel too bad about that.
Well, I didn't clip him, but, well, not on the first 3 attempts, but on the fourth one I managed to get the swerve in properly. No, but it was he was literally just waving it around and getting upset that people weren't slowing down to take it. I wanted to get home. The lights were green. I was doing 30 miles an hour. Is that legal? 20 miles an hour, whatever it was.
Well, these people are the new terrorists on the pavement. You know, you get the people that mug you for your donation.
Lyndon, I'm going to cut you off.
You've got to cut me off?
Yes, the advert's in it.
Crisp present.
God, 08709090973. Anybody else seen these idiots waving these newspapers in the middle of the Marylebone Road? This guy looked all insane last night. I'm going to go home in about 10 minutes. Is that all right? Can I bunk off early today? Archie!
Hello, mate. When I spoke to you before, I forgot to ask you.
Oh, yes.
Whether or not you was going to the boxing Friday.
I can't go to... Yes, so a gentleman invited Chris and myself to a boxing match on Friday, and I can't go, unfortunately. It's a shame, because he made it a very attractive package. We had front row seats, VIP bar, free drinks. I got to choose the round girls.
Yeah?
But no, I can't... The thing I'm doing on Friday, I can't get out of, I'm afraid.
I never mentioned it before, because my son is an A-class referee, and I was waiting to see whether he got the reffing job on it.
Oh, right. Did he get it or not?
No. But I was going to ask you, if you was going to be there, would you mind me coming up and make yourself known, shake your hand, that was all.
Oh, no. Hey, Archie, if you ever bump into me, you're more than welcome. Well, I'd love to meet you, of course. You're one of the sane ones. There are some people who call the show, I never want to see as long as I live. But, you know, if you're I'd love to shake your hand, of course. But no, so are you going then? Or were you only going to go if
no, I'm going. The boy's going up anyway, because he keeps in touch with all the boxers and the people, the boxing fraternity. And,
it's a shame, 'cause it's just round the corner from me, and, never mind.
Will Chris go on his own?
No, Chris is a bottler.
Oh.
Chris doesn't like going anywhere unless I'm holding his hand, it turns out. Literally holding his hand. It's not even metaphorically.
I just make myself known to you, that was all.
Well, Archie, one day we shall meet and we shall fall in love.
Perhaps I'll buy you that drink one day.
Good lad, take care of yourself. Very nice fella. Paul's in the Ladbroke Grove.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm fine. Can you talk for 8 minutes?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, and then we're sorted till 5:30. Lovely.
Oh, good. That's good.
It's a quiet one today.
Yeah, it's mental, but not quite like the other day.
Yes, it's like a dark. You know, you can have. It's like being a manic depressive. That we've had the mania of the last 2 days, and it's been up in excitement. And this is kind of like the dark of just staying under your duvet, not wanting to come out and see the world, and crying to yourself. This is what today's show has been like.
This is how Nick Ferretz feels after he crashes after binge eating.
Yeah, possibly. It possibly could be the case.
So.
Yes. Anyway, Paul, what can I do for you?
Yeah, well, at least you haven't got passive-aggressives calling in. Like, who was that idiot on Monday? That stupid man. John was his name?
Oh, John phones in all the time. He loves the show, but he phones in just to have a go. I say he loves the show. He loves listening to the show, but he phones in all the time to have a go at me.
He'd be a lot more interesting if he was openly aggressive rather than passively aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
I think he needs to ring up and have a go properly.
No, he does these little snidey, sarcastic. If you're going to have a row with me, have a proper argument with me. Come on, set up your stall. Let's see what's on offer, and I'll take what I fancy.
Yeah, he faxes you.
Yeah.
He faxes you little insults, but they're not signed.
No, exactly.
Yes. Yeah, you know you were talking about putting your hand up.
Oh, yeah, I was doing a thing the other day, and there was about 6-7 people there, and I was reading the sort of script, and I asked a question, and thought, well, hang on, why has no one butted in? I looked up, they all had their hands up. And it was like, come on, just steam in, and I'll choose, I'll separate you, but steam in, come on, gang.
Yeah. What, you were there and they were putting their hand up, asking you questions?
No, they were putting their hand up to answer the question. And I was trying to encourage a debate, and hands were going up. It's like, come on. Let's
How
have
old were
it.
these people?
In their 20s, 30s. It's curious,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Hey, did you, speaking of debates and stuff, did you see this Russell Brand show last night?
No, I don't like him. He's a bit dirty.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I wouldn't like to get very close to him.
He's a nice lad. I met him a couple of times. Very nice lad. But the show was cack.
Really?
I watched the last 15 minutes, and it was unwatchable, just atrocious. No, it was shouting, and am I too old for it? I don't know. I'm only 33. I dig comedy, but it was a mess, really.
Yeah, shouting's not very much fun, is it? Unless it's just a little one-off bit that's funny. But no, I missed that. I was listening to Clive last night.
I didn't hear much of. I heard a bit of Clive when I got into bed, and then I kind of fell asleep almost straight away. So I missed most of his show.
Well, it sounds like he's considering not doing the answer phone anymore, which I think's a real shame.
Yes, I did hear that bit. No, I like that bit. It's it's up to him. But yes, I like that bit.
Oh, it's a lovely bit. All the mentals get their say. It's the voice for the mentals.
Yeah, well, he's 8 till 12, Clive Ball, Monday to Thursday. Always a good listen. Paul, Johnny in the Harrow has pulled up, so I fear I should let you go.
Oh, OK. Cheers, Ian. Take care.
He sounded really upset then. John!
How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yes.
Good. I just wanted to say I've been listening to LBC for years and years, and you've got to be my number one, and this is the first time I've ever called.
Hey, thank you. You've called on the worst show we've ever done, John. How does that feel?
On? You know what? I think you should. You've worked so hard, especially the last couple of days. I think you should go home, and I think I should help you do your show, basically.
OK, well, take it away. Samantha's next. Up you go.
Hi, Sam. You're through to Ian Lee. Can I help you?
Hello. I just thought I'd give Ian a call and cheer him up because he sounds really, really mizzbubs today.
OK, well, you're going to have to cheer me up, darling. How can I help you?
Am I going to have to cheer you up as well? Oh, crikey. I've never been so busy.
Ian's not working no more. He's taking some time off. He's been working too hard.
I don't blame him, actually. I mean, it's a bit of a disastrous show, isn't it? But, we can do it. We can sort it out. I think we could rule the airways between the pair of us, couldn't we?
Yeah, it always gets really weird between, the last hour. So,
well, it happens at his age, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Why'd you call up, Sam? Just to cheer things up, or...?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm a new listener. I've only called once before, and, I think Ian shows our show now is absolutely cracking. I mean, we could really take over the airwaves and take this thing a lot further and, really make a success of it. I think you and I have got the right formula, don't you?
Okay, yeah. I think there should be less of us and more of...
less of us and more of them?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's take another caller.
Yeah, let's take another caller. Okay, who's next on the air? It's not working, is it?
Hello, next on the air. Hello?
Ian, put another call through, because this is getting desperate, mate.
Hello, you're through to Ian Lee Show, can I help you?
It's a bit hard pressing the button in the studio when you can't get to it. Oh, anyway, nice weather we're having lately. Did you hear the thunder last night, by the way?
No, I didn't hear the thunder, no. Who's that laughing in the background?
It's Bob.
Bob, hi Bob.
Hi.
What's so funny, mate?
Just obviously the preceding conversation there, or laughter. They were laughing as well. Sounded like to laugh back.
Okay, so what are you up to, Bob? Why'd you call?
I'm Gary King, and it's really easy to play the new...
And so it goes, and so it goes. Where it's going, no one knows. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. We're here till 6 o'clock. 6:30. Oh, maybe I'm letting myself off early. Ah, dear. OK, coming up the next half an hour, we've got the 5:38 Daily Correspondent update. If you're a correspondent and you've not registered yet, you should probably give us a call now and book your place. And then at 6 o'clock, it's Triple M. We take your call straight to air, although I'm kind of tempted to do the rest of the show as that, because it's the only thing that might whip some enthusiasm up. Here's the news. Did you get to change the tyre? 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Now, if you've just tuned in, wow, you've missed a real humdinger of a show. It's been fantastic. Probably today's show is going to be the one that wins us the Sony Bronze Award next year. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, team, because this is the tape we're going to submit to them. So I'm quite prepared for the last 30 minutes, an hour or so, to be a little bit rubbish, because it's been so good up until now, it seems pointless to try and even compete with what we've already achieved. Probably broadcasting history today. So if it falls down a bit now, gets a bit flaccid now, that is fine by me. Dion is in the Langley.
Hello, Nick. Yeah, the caller you had on earlier who was on about digging a hole from...
It's Ian.
Hey?
Ian?
Was that his name?
It's my name.
Yeah, I know you're Ian.
You call me Nick.
Oh, did I? Sorry.
Yes.
Ian.
Okay.
Yeah, that caller was...
Yeah, I've blown your cover. You're like the fella trying to escape in The Great Escape. And he's the leader, and he said, whatever you do, fellas, always speak German to them. And he's getting on the train, and the Nazi says, oh, good luck with your escape! And he turns around and goes, thanks very much. Oh! Got caught, got shot, or got killed in the end.
Yeah.
Steve McQueen, motorbike into a barbed wire.
There's a few of them got killed, right?
They all got killed, didn't they? Well,
yeah.
some of them taken to... The only one who got away was James Coburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good blooming good film, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's on every Christmas.
Every Christmas they show a film about prisoners of war escaping from Nazis. What's more seasonal than that? Christ.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
Bridge over the River Kwai. We showed them, didn't we? We used to be good at war. Where did it go wrong, Dion?
I don't know.
Anyway, enough reminiscing. What can I do for you?
Yeah, that bloke who was on earlier was on about digging a hole from Britain through the centre of it to Australia.
Have you done it as a top-secret mission for the MI5s?
No, it was buggery. No one can go through there.
Oh, OK. But you've tried it?
No.
Has someone you know tried it?
No.
If anyone doesn't know, I shouldn't really say this, but Dion works for the government as a SPY. Spy. It's a spy.
But no, you couldn't do it because of the gravity.
Yes.
But I was thinking, if you take off from a plane from Heathrow...
Yes.
Sydney...
This will be good.
How come when it gets round the world, it's not flying upside down?
What, have they done a loop, have they?
Well, they have really round the world, haven't they?
But they've kept the world is on the underside of the plane at all times.
Yeah, but it's on a curve.
Yeah, so it flies around the curve. It's like driving over a hill, Dion. How come when I get to the other... OK, I'm at the bottom of a hill, I drive up it, and I come down the other side. How come when I get to the other side, my car isn't upside down? I'll tell you why, it hasn't got wheels on it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're going up and down, though, when you're on a plane.
You're not going up and down, though. You're going around. You go up at the start, and you go down at the end, and then you go around.
Oh, right. Yeah, I never really looked out, I just had a thought in my head.
Yeah. Well, has that answered the question for you, Dion?
Yes, it has.
Good lad, thank you very much for that. Bob!
Hi. Hi, Ian.
Oh,
sorry about that. I was laughing at the junior presenters, as it were, sort of a few minutes ago.
They were nice, ladies and gentlemen, weren't they?
And they sounded fine, yes.
They
Unfortunately,
sounded
I started laughing, and I thought...
Oh, you were the chap that was laughing like you were a murderer.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I do.
Sort of GBH, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit GBH, a little bit ABH. Yes, anyway, Bob, you're on the air proper this time.
Right. No offences. But no, sort of, it was about raising your hand.
Oh, yes, putting your hand up. Do people still do that?
How do you get the bill in a restaurant?
No, I don't put my hand up. I'll tell you what I do in a restaurant. I say, after spending 3 or 4 minutes trying to catch the person's eye, I say, excuse me, and then I make the international sign for getting the bill, which is you hold up your left hand, and with your right hand, you kind of pretend to sign it very quickly. Can I get the bill, please? That's how you do it. The hand doesn't go up, like a child wanting to have a wee-wee. It's the international sign for the check. Can I get the bill, please?
Oh, normally you put an index finger up and just sort of indicate, you want their attention.
No one does that, do they? I've been to a restaurant at least 4 times. I've never seen that happen.
Oh, no, I mean, I was sort of, apart from restaurants in Blackheath and Greenwich.
Yeah.
I just sort of, even, well known, there sort of,
God, it hurts,
sometimes I get away with sort of raised up.
Ah, that was hurting too much. I nearly got the Stanley knife out. It's 5:38!
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
This is Matt in Heathrow, the kart fishing and UFC correspondent. The 4th series of the UFC reality show Ultimate Fighter is in full swing. Called The Comeback, it gives 12 fighters who didn't do well when they first started in the UFC a potential title fight. However, one guy was thrown out last night for having on-site nookie with a lifeguard.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Annabelle from the Woodford, the Supercars and Kids Uber Veteran correspondent.
Good work.
And here is my update.
Yes.
The new Audi Q7 has just been released in the UK. The spacious 4x4 starts at £39,000 for a diesel engine and £48,000 for a petrol. A big difference. It comes with 7 seats, and a DVD player and sat-nav are also available as an extra.
Sounds good to me. Get me one of them. Oh, Paul is in the Hastings.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, we're cooking with gas now, Paul.
Sorry?
I say, can people hear me today? Because I've had a lot of people who have just spoken over me and not been able to hear me.
Well, you've been talking a little bit fast.
I say, Paul, we are cooking with gas today.
Right. That's better.
Yes.
I need your help.
Okay, well, let's see if I can be bothered.
You've given me the inspiration to use a Sammy Davis Jr. track for our playlist.
Paul, the hi-fi guy who sells a hi-fi system worth, get this gang, £80,000.
We've got more expensive stuff.
Jeez.
And we've got cheaper stuff.
Okay, so you were using, hang on a second, you were using, this.
Whether I am near you or across the sea.
Whether I am near you or across the sea. You were using Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, that's right.
What was Sammy Davis Jr.'s dad called?
I don't know. You tell me.
Sammy Davis.
Oh, right.
I'm guessing.
Oh,
Yeah. I would imagine
Possibly.
that.
Could
Yes.
be his grandfather.
Yes. Okay, so, yes.
Well, we've got the Sammy Davis Jr., we've got Biff Stanshaw, Ginger Geezer.
Oh, right, yes.
We've got the Yuri Honing Trio playing Walking on the Moon, jazz style.
Oh, fantastic.
And we've got Sibelius Belshazzar's Feast. And then we've got Dead Can Dance.
Right, yes.
Doing a female vocal. But I want to put a half-hour session together.
Yes.
And I was going to sort of dedicate it to you, Ian.
Oh, fantastic.
If yourself or your callers could sort of place, give us some suggestions, and I can write them down. And
You want some songs to be played?
Please.
Okay, well, how about this?
Yeah. Okay.
Any good?
No, not really.
Okay, how about,
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No, needs to be a bit better quality than that.
Oh, okay.
Sammy Davis Jr. was perfect. Big orchestra, great voice, great soundtrack.
Okay, well, if anyone has got any suggestions, I'm having a look, see if I've got anything on my folder. No, I haven't.
Email them through to me.
Okay.
Can I give you my email address?
Well, you will get perverts emailing you.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, well, in that case, go for your life.
It's paul@highfiguy.co.uk.
You are going to get perverts.
That's
right. Okay, well, if anybody thinks of anything, then send them to Paul, and he will play them in a hotel room on a really expensive stereo or something.
Wonderful. If anyone wants to come along, they're more than welcome to. Give us an email, and I can send them...
Oh, hang on a minute. He's turned into a sneaky little plug. Well, I know that going on here. Amy!
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, do you know what? I feel a bit down today.
Are you? Oh, Ian. Do you know, I've got really nervous now. I've never phoned you before.
Oh, crumbs. Well, don't be nervous.
Anyway, I was just calling just to say I'm actually off work today.
Is that bunking off? Lovely.
Say that again?
So you got a day off? Lovely.
Yeah, day off. And I usually listen to you on a Sunday.
Okay.
And I just wondered who else listens to you at this time of day. You should be on prime time.
This is a good slot, isn't it, I think?
You think?
It technically, in radio terms, it's the second most, in theory, listened to slot on radio. It's not on this station, because they've had crap people doing it for the last few years, so it's killed off all the listeners, in complete honesty. But we're working on it. But the breakfast, then drive time, those are the two key ones, but, you know...
No, I think you should be on it from 8. Oh, no, in fact, from 10.
What, the nighttime slot? Hang on a minute,
Yeah.
Clive Bull does that. I can't tread on his toes.
No, I like Clive, but I think he'd be better.
Well, Amy, that's very kind of you. You're wrong, of course. Clive is fantastic.
Now you can take the whole family on.
Okay, let's rattle through these calls as quickly as we dare. John is in East Finchley.
Hi, Ian. It's John. First-time caller, long-time podcaster.
Oh, a podcaster. Oh, 21st century. Nice, like it.
Nice one. Just thought I'd call up to say, talk about sliders for a brief second.
Oh, let's be geeky. Why the hell not? Yes, sliders.
Well, I met John Rhys Davies in East Finchley.
No, what? You met Maximilian Arturo?
Yeah, indeed. In 1998, I was working in an office stationery company in East Finchley. There's only one there.
Yes.
And he came into the store to buy some bubble wrap.
Yeah. Oh, blimey.
Big, huge rolls of the stuff.
Fantastic.
And because it's really large, and he's quite a large man, he bought 2 big rolls of stuff. He asked for some help
Yeah.
to his car, and I helped him to his car, and he was whinging that it was like a very small Korean car, tiny, and he's a very large man.
Yeah.
And to thank me, he took me to a greasy spoon and bought me lunch.
Hang on a minute. John Rhys Davies, from my favourite science fiction television drama, Sliders, otherwise known as Maximilian Arturo, and I believe also from the Indiana Jones movies.
Absolutely.
Bought you a greasy spoon?
He bought me a greasy spoon in East Finchley, and because apparently his wife is originally from around here.
Fantastic.
And he was whinging about, the prices of London drinks. Used to go drinking round in East Finchley.
He was whinging about sliding between dimensions and never being able to find his way home.
Well, yeah, if that involves a Korean car.
Oh, in that case, because I was getting a little bit bored of Sliders, but I might go and watch 4 of them tonight.
Cool.
John, listen, thank you very much for that. Lovely. Martin.
You all right, Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 things. Just quick,
Yeah.
I bought the Trachtenberg Family Slideshow Plaza album today.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and I was wondering, do you know if they're touring England soon?
Which album did you get of theirs?
Well, I looked on the internet and I found I bought the first one.
Is that the one that's got Mountain Trip to Japan on there?
That's the one.
Oh, it's a good song.
It's not bad, but I'm going to get the others because I think they're great.
Okay. I don't know. I think they said when we had them in, they were going to be playing in November or something.
November?
November?
Yeah, I know that one.
Yes. Have a look on their website, which is, I think it's slideshowplayers.com.
All right, mate. And secondly...
Yes?
Why don't you do the Mountain Trip to Japan? Give that to that bloke for the song he's off. That's
that was a fantastic suggestion. Yes, this is John the Hi-Fi guy.
Yeah, that's it.
John, Mountain Trip to Japan by the Trachtenbergs. Superb song. Yes, good suggestion, Martin. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all, mate.
Good lad. Thank you very much for that. Tomorrow, the lead singer from Doctor Hook, Dennis LeCorrier, is coming in, and I'm going to try and make my mum cry live on the radio. That's the plan. Sylvia's busy, too busy to come to the phone. Sylvia's mother says, Sylvia's driving. Is it? Hello, the phone. And the operator says 30 cents more, 40 cents more for the next, more for the next 3 minutes. Please. Mrs. Avery. Just, etc. He'll do it better than that. But I'm going to make my mum cry on the radio tomorrow.
I don't.
No, he's her favourite singer. She may say Neil Diamond, but she'll definitely say him in second.
Dun, dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Oh! So I'm going to get him to phone her up and sing her favourite song to him. Her favourite song to her. Yeah. And she'll cry, and I'll win bonus points, you see.
I might cry tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to cry tomorrow. I'm certainly going to cry at 6:31.
6:31 will be an LBC crying moment.
Let's do it. Let's all have a little tear, shall we?
Yeah.
Anyway, Nick, what can I do for you?
Do you know that weather sort of strokey, sort of traffic bird? Every day, she always comes out at a different location. Like today in Maida Vale, it's 21.
Do you mean Claire Miller, the news girl?
She's foxy.
Yes. She's lovely, Claire. I don't know. I think I've said hello to her a couple of times, but she seems very delightful.
I don't think do that. But it's not just her, they all do it. I mean, today's Maida Vale, tomorrow's whoever. You know,
Well,
where do they choose these locations from? That's what I want to know.
What they do is we have a reporter who's out and about, and wherever they are is where the temperature comes from.
Is that right?
Yeah. There's a guy that goes around in a little van, and he measures the... Well, you don't measure the temperature. What do? You check the temperature, I suppose.
Check the temperature. Yeah, but I mean, well, why did he choose Maida Vale today? Why would he be actually in Maida Vale today?
I think, was he he's probably doing a story in Maida Vale, or he's got... I know sometimes he goes... I don't know why. I don't know why, but I know it's a fella that goes around in a little van and he does it.
That's all I want to know, really.
Nick, thanks for that.
Thanks, mate.
No, bye. Anand.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Ian. How you doing?
This is the second person to call me Nick. I'm not right-wing bigot. Yes!
Quite do it. I just wanted to talk... You know Sliders is finished, right?
Yeah.
Good. So where are you watching it then?
On DVD, innit?
Oh, right.
I've done the first two series. I'm halfway through series 3. It's got a little bit silly.
So you've just bought them without actually seeing them and seeing Sliders in the first place, or did you?
Well, I saw a few of them in the first place, but not... I saw like half a dozen of them, and I thought I'd treat myself. And the first two series are brilliant. And Sabrina Lloyd is the sexiest woman in the world.
You know what happens to her later on in the show?
No, I don't. And don't tell me.
I won't tell you, don't worry.
Okay.
All right, just wanted to confirm that you knew it was over.
Yeah, no, it's got a very 90s look to it. Yes, I did know it was over. Thanks very much for that. Oh, gosh. The loneliness, the silence, the misery, the tears, the pain.
If you could create your own world, what...
I've received a very strange email telling me I should boycott a certain brand of shaving product because the packaging contains tracking devices to register where the product has been taken to, and when you take the product off a shelf, a photograph is taken of your face that's then transmitted... Obviously, it's guff, but the tracking system uses sensors hidden under the shelves to detect when products are picked up. Whenever a shopper picks up a packet of these blades from a spy shelf, snap! A hidden camera secretly takes a close-up photo of the shopper's face. That's nonsense, isn't it? That's got to be a load. Oh, by the way, how long is the montage? Thank you very, very much. Pete's in Southend. Yes, Pete?
Hello there, Ian.
Hello, Pete.
Last Sunday, a man rang up. He's playing some music, some piano music.
Yes.
And he mentioned Charlie Coons.
Yes.
Well, I've actually found some Charlie Coons here for you.
Fantastic. Let's hear it.
So, how many do you want? 5 minutes or 2 minutes? Or what?
I tell you what, 10 seconds will be fantastic.
Okay, there we go then. Charlie Coons. There we go.
That's plenty. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, line 2.
Oh, good afternoon, Ian.
Yes.
I've got a song recommendation for that fellow.
Oh, yeah, go on.
It's a good song. It's got no musical instruments in it, but it's called Several Species of Small Furry Animals Gathered Together in a Cave and Grooving with a Pict.
And who's that by?
It's off the Mercurial Pink Floyd Ummagumma album.
Ah, that nonsense. So, you missed the show today. Where the hell were you? It sounded like this.
Oh, calling live from sunny Spain. Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg? My dear.
Are you allowed to enjoy Crime Watch as a television experience?
Ian Lee's a bit of a tool.
Have a look at this guy. He's got a massive slaphead.
I would not want to sit next to you on a train.
I wouldn't want to sit next to you on a train. You sound like a very nasty man.
You're the nasty one. You're the one that's offensive. I don't know how good job you drive your bloody car into work.
Have a look at this guy. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he is out, but we want him to be in prison. Hello, Mr. Magpie. How are your wife and children? You're saying that DC Rav is cleverer than all of us.
He's a legend, mate.
Wow, it's a terrifying thought, isn't it?
If you take off from a plane from Heathrow,
Yes.
Sydney, how come when it gets round the world it's not flying upside down?
It's a good question, isn't it? Oh, he was in the Fantastic Four. Ah, yes. OK, last 30 minutes of the show, Triple M, your calls go straight to air, 0870 9090 973. It works like this. Look, I've got 10 lines in front of me, 3 are ringing at the moment. I'm going to pick one at random. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless. There we go, and a young lad phones in and says Pradeep. You don't have to do that, you can do whatever you want. In fact, I'd rather you didn't do Pradeep, getting a little bit boring. But, that's what he does, and that's fine, and we love him for it. 0870 9090 973. Don't worry, it'll all be over very soon.
I'm homosexual and I'll fancy you.
Thank you, John. So, 0870 9090 let's go straight in. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcherfield with baseball news. In last night's action, it was the Mets over Florida 6-4, the Yankees over Tampa Bay 12-4, and the Cubs over the Dodgers 9-8 in 11. Tonight it's Seattle against Toronto, and the Tigers against Texas. That's on 5. More news soon. Pass it on.
Excellent stuff. Good start. Thank you. Line 9, you're on the wireless. Not such a good start. Let's go to line 7. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Right wing biggie.
Thanks very much. What have I done there? I fixed it again. Line 1, you're on the wireless. This is fun, isn't it? Let's try line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Verinda.
Excuse me?
It's Verinda.
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say that again?
It's Verinda.
Line 4, you're on the... Oh, I've muffed this up a little bit. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes.
Everyone in Lost dies.
Oh, I muffed that up. They do all die. He's spoilt the ending. Never mind. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi, Ian. It's Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
How are you today? All
I'm
right?
fine. I've knackered my computer up, but I'm fine.
Have you really? So have I.
Okay, why is that line there?
Where's what line where?
There's a line there. Hang on, why do I do that?
Oh.
There we go. That's fine. Yes!
And that's why I was ringing, Ian. You know that guy that phoned you earlier to say that you were misusing the word quote?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to suggest to him that he needs to buy himself a better dictionary.
Yeah!
Because actually to quote means to note, set down, or mention in writing or mentally.
And, of course, Chris does all those things very mentally. Oh, this is going to make people sick, but I love it. Where should we go till now? Line 8, you're on the wireless.
As a direct result of the Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show, I've put on, 4 stone.
What?
In 3 weeks.
Good lad. Line 9, you're on the wireless. We'll be making another run. Yes, line 6.
Good afternoon.
Agent Quist said earlier on that he didn't even know that the post office used to be in charge of telephones. Well, next thing he'll be telling us that he doesn't even know who Joyce Grenfell was, or Shapurji Saklatvala, or Victor Grayson. Treacle pudding!
Make mine a double. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Every hour from LBC.
He's coming in next Thursday, I think, if my memory serves me correct. I could be wrong. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Don't panic.
Okay, I won't. Line 6, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, I'm in there.
Hello, dear.
Oh, God.
Dear, don't be mad at me, dear. All this time I've been wanting to speak to you, dear.
Yeah.
Why you sound so bored?
Been a bit rubbish then.
No, it's been all right, dear. You've done very well.
Oh, nice one. Thanks, Mrs. Doubtfire. Well, you can stay for a bit then.
Oh, thank you, dear. I also wanted to talk about swimming.
So what?
Swimming.
Oh, go on then.
Well, dear, I swam 50 lengths of a 25-metre pool today.
Wow, well done. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I have McDonald's, and you can have none. So there.
There we go. Disappointing song. Even he can't be bothered. Normally his song goes on for about 20 minutes. I have to cut him off. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
It's Mark from London.
Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark from London, my favourite caller.
Yeah.
As mentioned earlier in the Meet Ian Lee for 22 minutes section.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries, Mark. I can't remember what you called in about. Was it something to do like a wheel or something?
Yeah.
Was it? You had a funny shaped wheel, but it went round, but it was all over the place, and then.
Yeah, it was a square wheel.
Square wheel. That was it. It was a square wheel. Do you remember that? It was a square wheel. And also, you were one of the first people to have a gay marriage, weren't you? How's that going? Oh, it's a cut off there. That's a shame. Let's try line 7. You're on the wireless.
Hello, I just want to know the recommended shaving intervals for a man.
Yeah, I'm really tempted. I'm going to dig out a song, and we may all go home early today, I think, which is fine. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
These are the two we're looking for. It all kicks off when our man in the blue shirt has a pop. Then his mate in the white shirt with a slaphead puts a bloke through the window.
It's Rav! Oh, you're a genius! Fantastic! Then his mate with the slaphead. That was DC Rav from Crime Watch last night. That is genius, my friend. Whoever called in with that, thank you very, very much. Then his mate with the slaphead. That's a police officer on a national television programme describing one of Britain's finest criminals. Have a bit of respect. That's brilliant. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, that's made the whole show worthwhile. Yes?
Sorry, Ian. Ian, do you remember there used to be a gentleman that worked for LBC called Douglas Cameron?
I do. I'm aware of him, yes.
Do you ever know whatever happened to him, or...?
I don't, but I'm sure someone will call in with some information. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate. How you going?
Yeah.
Good. Can I be really geeky for 1 minute?
You got 20 seconds. We'll have to go to the break.
20 seconds, fine. What's your favourite weapon so far on Dead Rising?
Oh, do you know, I've not got that far. I've only got the gun, and I'm still trying to help that guy from the army shoot that dude who's running around in the food section.
I just, don't bother following the missions. Just go on a rampage. It's much more fun.
Nice one. Can you kill zombies, technically? I don't know what the legal situation is there, but I'll think about it during this.
Do you suffer from back pain?
Never end. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Is that me?
Yes, you're on the air.
My baby takes the morning train. She works from now. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
There we go. That was a musical, wasn't it? Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Yes?
Am I?
Oh, yes, Graham. I wish I'd stuck with the other guy that was singing now.
Yeah, a musical note, Ian. That's why I'm calling.
Oh, right, good.
Yeah, very excited about tomorrow, Ian.
Why, what's happening?
Dr. Hook.
Oh, Dennis the Courier, Dr. Hook's going to be on the show.
That's right up my street, Ian. Right up my street. I know I've asked in the past, Ian, but, just a chance you might consider me. I've written you a piece today.
A song, have you?
Yeah.
Go, let's hear it. Go for life. Yeah, nice one.
I think you'll like the second half.
Okay, how long is it?
About 30 seconds, Ian.
All right, yeah, let's have it.
The first bit's meant to make you cry. Ian, let me LBC. Ian, let me do music Thursday, or I'll play the blues. Will you let me on it?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, we put the phone down, so we couldn't arrange when he come in. Oh, well, never mind. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Where are those plans?
I'm really thinking of giving it all up and becoming one of those monks. Yes, line 7, you're on the wireless.
It's a free download, costing absolutely nothing. Yes, it's the free download, costing absolutely nothing. It's my gift to you from me.
And it's absolutely free.
'Cause it's the free download.
Costing absolutely nothing. It's the new Frank Sidebottom song we played exclusively on the show yesterday, I think. No, did we play it? Sunday we played it. And you can get it from franksidebottom.co.uk, I think. We've got to get him on the show again. I'm going to give him another call, although he didn't return my last call. But then he did send me a load of goodies, so, you know, he's the coolest bloke there is. Yes, line 7.
Hello, sir. You like lamb dinner or shish?
I'm not hungry, actually.
Oh, salad chili sauce?
No, I'm going to go and get a pizza.
Oh, no. The special donut for you today, sir, is all the way from Turkey. Extra special taste. Yes. No good for pizza. Salad chili sauce?
No, I'm fine, thanks very much. Yes, line 9.
Hi, it's Nelson from Norfolk.
Hey, Nelson, how's it going, man? And as the egg slowly drips from my face, we go to line 3 and say, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Ian, yeah, I was watching Dragon's Den last night, and, I saw Duncan Bannatyne, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see what you found so attractive in him, really.
Good-looking man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's a good-looking man. I think he looks cool. I think he looks distinguished. I like his laid-back attitude. Why should I invest my money in you? This is a rubbish idea. I like his laid-back attitude.
What about, he's a bit older than you, that's not a problem.
No, if I were going to go gay, it would be with an older man. Couldn't do it with someone younger than me. And if it was someone the same age, I feel a bit silly with someone the same age. It has to be someone older.
Okay, that's answered a few questions for me, thank you.
Lovely, is that okay?
Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye, there we go, nice lad. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, dear. I'd like to speak about robotics.
Okay. What about what? Robo-cakes? Robotics, okay. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Buddy.
no, that was as much as you can twist that. He twisted it well. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Ian, right, listen to this. You only brush your teeth once a day. You eat on the loo. You don't wash your hands after going to the loo.
Right, I'm going to stop you there. No, I'm going to stop you there, Steve. I don't eat on the loo.
Well, you've done it before. That's bad enough.
I did it once.
All right, what about this one, then?
In fact, I don't even know if I did that. I'm just saying that as a compromise. I'm not 100% sure I did that. But I'm saying it's a compromise.
Okay, well, that compromise is still bad. But you wear your jeans, 3 weeks in a row without washing them?
Yeah.
And you've got a beard for a whole week without shaving. You've grown a beard for a whole week without shaving.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a hygienic man?
Yeah.
Have you got a girlfriend?
Would you consider yourself as a jealous man?
No, not at all. Have you got a girlfriend?
That's irrelevant.
The answer's no, isn't it? I wonder why that is.
Okay. Steve there in Oxford Street. Nice lad. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
What line am I on?
3.
3, excellent.
Chips. Just give me an idea. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Yeah.
Right.
can I have Verinda's address?
Yeah.
I've got a driver who's going down to Devon. I want to kidnap Verinda.
Yep.
Put him in the back of the van, and we're going to take him down to Cornwall and leave him there.
Okay, yeah, if you stay on the line, I'll pass you over to Chris and he'll give you his details.
That sounds good to me.
No worries, there we go. That could be a problem sorted there. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
There was an old lady who swallowed a fly.
I think we'll stop there. Let's try line 5, you're on the wireless.
Just to keep you smiling for the weekend, for the evening, Ian, here's your favourite clip from Crime Watch just again.
Thank you, sir. Good work.
It's the full version.
Well, and there's a lot of clowning around in the kebab shop. But all the chucking out time banter pushes 2 of them to chuck their weight about. And there's a right old punch-up. These are the 2 we're looking for. It all kicks off when our man in the blue shirt has a pop. Then his mate in the white shirt with a slaphead puts a bloke through the window, seriously gashing him.
Have a good night.
Thank you very much. Oh, that's genius. That's really made my day. It's been a lacklustre show, in all honesty, and that has made it worthwhile. Thank you very much for that. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Well, it's distorting Simpsons. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hey, sexy lady, come on, sexy lady, you're looking kind of shady tonight. Hey, sexy lady, you're looking kind of maybe, you're looking like you're coming round tonight.
Yes, it's a variation of a song that was a guy had written on The X Factor and sung it. Sexy lady song. Let's try these. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, is that Ian?
Yeah.
It's just a request for a man, actually.
For a man?
No, from me, Anne.
Oh, Anne, yes.
Listen, Ian,
Yeah.
hi. The show's been smashing up to now. Listen, I want you to play your tune, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it seems to end with tip me up and pull me out. That, you know that nice tune you play?
Kick me up and pull me out?
Yeah.
Do you mean this one? Pull me out.
No. Da-da-da-da-da. When you're thinking.
Oh, hang on a minute. I can't play all of it because I haven't got time.
No, you don't have to, but...
You mean, hang on, this. Here we go. This.
Before you go.
This.
Can you play it before you go?
That?
No, it's the one that ends, tip me up and pull me out, or something like that.
I see what, leave it to me. I shall forward your message on to the lab technicians and we'll see if we can find out what the hell you were talking about then.
This show is completely... If Ian Lee in any way approaches